back to the Harry Potter Trivia Hour. Dude, look at your jacket!
It's so sporkly!
Look at this.
It's got that
like different color.
the reverse effect, yeah.
My goodness! Well, that's insane. Hello, everyone. Look at that. We are live basically at 6.
Whoa! It's never like that!
It's never like that. Oh, my goodness. Hello, everybody.
Everybody pouring in all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Hey, brother!
So exciting.
Jordan says, bend that jacket. This is the jacket I was supposed to
So
wear.
extra, Ben.
You know. I think when your wife is Alice,
Yeah.
it just sort of happens.
Right. When she owns a dress shop, so you got to keep up.
Yeah, I have to have as many sequins as she has.
I know. Meanwhile, I'm in like repeats here.
I know.
Ugh.
I still haven't even gone around my horn yet. This is the problem. I work a job that does not require me to be fashion like formal ever.
Yeah.
And yet I have a closet full of like cool coats.
Well, here we go. Now we have an occasion.
Now we have an occasion. You guys, this is the real reason I'm doing it secretly.
Yeah. So
secretly.
you can bust out.
Okay, so a bunch of
Fancy
people
jackets.
asking, are we going to be doing a Kahoot tonight? Yes, we are.
We are.
Once again, we are going to be having two back-to-back 25-question Kahoot trivia.
Two-time the Kahoot.
Two-time the Kahoot.
That's right.
Double the Kahoot. 2 times trivia challenges, and this week, the past 2 weeks for the winners, we have done a complete set of the foil shirts that we have available over at supercarlinbrothers.store.
You can see an example pinned to the top of the chat.
Pinned, or we have done our new magical candles.
That's right.
Which are available over at carlinbrotherscoffee.com. So, tonight, winner gets their choice.
Their choice. Full set of candles or full set of shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So lots on the line. We're going to be doing 2 25-question Kahoots. And I feel like they're even harder this week.
They might be harder.
I don't know how you felt about them last week, but I feel like they're harder.
People were still doing spectacular last week.
I was like, week 1, I was like, okay, we didn't know what we were up against. We didn't know our opponent.
I know. They were too good.
And then I was like, okay, let me crank it up a notch. And then I was like, wow, I still underestimated you.
I know.
So
It's actually remarkable. I think that is the thing, that the more that we interact so directly and put them to the test, because people have been tweeting me about our J versus Ben's, and they're like, I beat you every single time. And I'm like, do you? Because it's like, it's not easy.
Not easy. Well, we don't have the multiple choice the whole time.
We don't have the multiple choice, and
tricky.
you have the pressure of like doing it live.
Yeah,
you know.
Gotta entertain the people.
Plus, everybody's not stacked up against their older brother all the time either. It's like, man, it's just like one of those weird psychology things. It's hard to overcome. Well, here, let's tackle a couple of the super chats real quick. Game plan would be to start the stream, the trivia at 6:30. So in case you guys want to get prepared for that, we will be reading the code aloud for you guys a little bit beforehand, so everybody can kind of file in.
If you're unfamiliar with how to play, if you haven't played before, instructions for how to do everything are in the description below. Basically, all you have to do is download the Kahoot app. We're going to read you a code. You punch in that code, and then we'll ask you questions, and you'll press the answers on your phone. It'll be great.
It'll be great. Did I fix the white balance enough? People keep saying bright lighting.
Yes, that did help a lot.
Bright lighting!
Man.
It's so different how...
It is.
Yeah, we have to dial it back dramatically.
The webcam gets way more blown out than our regular camera.
It does. Someone says, I loved the Half-Blood Prince plan video.
Me
I
too.
think that the Deathly Hallows one is so good.
Oh,
it's so good.
It just makes sense.
It does. We filmed it
just
this
makes
morning.
sense.
I'm very, very happy about it.
Yes.
All right, let's start here with a dear man who said, did you at any point ship Harry and Hermione? Still, to this day, I do. And I think in the coming weeks, months, I'm going to make a video in defense of Hermione. And I'm going to finally sit down and carefully articulate.
You're going to get it?
I'm going to get it. Yeah, so that's the game plan. Kyle Hedges says, why didn't Dumbledore have Fawkes cry on his hand after returning from the Gaunt Shack to heal him, similar to how Fawkes healed Harry in Chamber?
I feel like that is because in Chamber, it is more like a wound they are healing, whereas this is more of a curse they are healing.
Yeah, like he doesn't have... It's like his hand is not even cut or severed in any way. It is literally...
like just cursed.
I don't
know, just dying.
I always imagine that like the curse is actively like attempting to kill more of him, and it's almost like as more time would go on, the further up maybe his wrist it would go.
I think so. I think that's sort of how Snape describes it. So I agree with that. But I think that's why Fawkes doesn't isn't able to heal him.
There you go. Karen Desai says, I don't think I can do trivia tonight. I've been blinded by Ben's jacket. Love it, dude. Been watching your channel for the past month. Well, please stick around. I mean, if it's that big of a problem.
If it's blinding people
If it's
out
blinding,
there.
you can't have that.
Oh, man. They say, Susan Cahoon says, they say it's night when it looks like 1.
For me.
1 for you.
Let's
Well,
see here. So, what? Are you in Hawaii? I'm trying to
Man.
think of, or Alaska. What
What?
time zone would put you at 1
like
right
1,
now?
you are, yeah, you must be in
Yeah.
Hawaii or something.
Right.
Well, good for you, unless it's like night, though.
Extreme possible.
Alex Lynch says, good luck, everyone. Uh-oh. Looks like we're having a bit of a stream
Uh-oh.
error. Hold on.
Lag.
It should just correct itself. This happened once or twice last week. Oh, boy. Okay, I think we're back.
We're back.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Let's see here. Just making sure.
Make sure we got Jordan on the horn.
Jordan on the horn.
Sorry about the lag, people. It's not a ton we can do on our end about it. Maintain smooth streaming. I mean, if you hit this, what happens? The open widget. That doesn't help at all. Stream
And is
status.
that? Yeah.
poor.
It's all it's saying is. Let's
Yeah.
see here.
Very unhelpful. We're at low latency. Well, well, well.
Are we better? Hey, we're better?
I don't know.
It seemed like a couple people said, no lagging.
Yeah, sorry about the lag, you guys. Laggity lag. Oh no, it keeps cutting out. Hold on. Jordan is texting us. I don't know if she has some sort of
She doesn't.
off-screen fix. I don't know the fix. Yeah. Well, that's a real bummer. Oh, sorry. That's a different thing. Well, I don't know how we would go around this. Last week this happened a couple times, but it sort of just corrected itself after a while. I don't know if we can, like...
Seems better now. Let's see.
Okay.
Yay, no
yeah,
lagging.
now we're back to
Yay!
excellent connection. Okay. We just have to basically wait out the storm.
Wait out the storm. Wait out the storm. We do. I can tell you that we have exceptional internet here at the office, so it should be okay.
It should be.
Let's hear. Alex Lynch says, "Good luck, everyone." Actually, in fact, good luck to everyone because tonight's quiz, both of them are difficult. Loopy Linguist says, "I love the Half-Blood Prince plan video."
Thanks so much. Elvish Presley, Shuffle 1, Ben, Rector, it could be you too, Carlin, Salsa 3, 4 today. I don't know.
This is so funny. So this is the person who says Ben, Carlin, 4, Namor every week. So Ben, Carlin, so they've incorporated it. But they've also done the Shuffle Challenge from the Popcorn Culture episode that went out this morning. So these are the songs. Actually, while I was shuffling on my way to work today, the Pixar Theory song came on. I listened all the way through to your sultry tones.
Dude, I can't tell you how, like, I was actually genuinely nervous shuffling through my playlist. Like, oh God, what is going to come up? What are people going to say?
What are people going to say?
Yeah, so if you don't know what we're talking about, today's Popcorn Culture, you need to just go listen to that.
Yeah. Later. Yeah, there you go.
The Mouse 707 says, do you think that was really Dumbledore in King's Cross when he died? Maybe you can explain it to me because I don't quite understand. Well, yes, I do really think it was him, but she does leave in that whole line about, like, is this happening inside my head? And he's like, of course, but why should that mean it isn't real?
Yeah, it's a tricky one because I think the other thing that's super odd, and it almost seems fitting based on the way it plays out, but Dumbledore does not show up to Harry when he uses the Resurrection Stone. When I feel like Dumbledore is clearly someone who would show up.
Right.
Well,
I guess I always thought Harry chose the people who shows up.
You think he would not choose Dumbledore?
I guess obviously he didn't.
I guess obviously
by
he didn't.
my own reasoning.
Okay. Well, so maybe we need some further investigation because it is sort of left a little like unclear because like, is this really happening?
Well, I think isn't there like some other quote that like that very idea is also sort of like supposed to apply to like the Harry Potter community reading the books, like,
right?
And this all happened just inside our heads, but like, yeah, of course. But why should that mean that Hogwarts isn't real?
Why should
we all believe we all went there together, right? Okay.
Sorry.
There we go. Let's see. Golden Saber. Bones are fictional, and you cannot convince. You mean like inside your body?
Or some other kind of bones. I'm gonna need elaboration on that golden saber.
Here, just give yourself a quick smile, and you can remind yourself that teeth are just bones that have almost escaped. Anyway, moving on. Adam Hovelson, would you ever do an episode on Firefly? Haven't watched it, so would need a lot more.
Way more information.
Way more
Are there
information.
good theories to be had on Firefly?
There must be. I think it ends on something of a cliffhanger, maybe. I don't know. Lots of people I know, like, really stand Firefly, but haven't watched. So, sorry.
I did the jumpy McJump. Hang on.
Oh, no, Benjamin.
Let's see here.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Seth Mills says, if you're a child witch wizard and you watch your childhood pet die, would you see a Thestral when you arrive at Hogwarts? I don't
think
a
so.
pet would count.
I think it needs to be human death.
Human death.
It's dark. Susan Cahoon says, I am in Ohio. Boy, you sure are, Susan Cahoon. You are like so in Ohio right now.
That is impressive.
Man.
Well done. Well done. Mathilda Jewel Therup.
There you go.
Shot in the dark there. Just
Nailed
wanted to
it.
thank you for the pop and the amazing content. Keeps me sane during the corona craziness. By the way, Buzzy B, I love the jacket.
Oh, I see.
Excellent.
I get it.
Excellent. Well, you know,
It's cool.
it's a pretty loud
I mean,
jacket.
yours is a pretty loud jacket. Yep. Charlotte Murgatroyd, you both look amazing. Thank you, Charlotte. Love your coat, Ben. I see. What's your favorite non-canon couple from the books or movie, except Hermione looking at you, Ben? Oh, we went over this last week. It's obviously just Cho Harry.
Cho Harry, yeah.
That's right.
Super good one. We said Luna Ron was the
Luna
other one.
Ron, that's my other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one because it's like, I don't know. It's so strange for, I think, Ron to have the one-up socially on anyone.
Yeah.
Like, he always puts his foot in his mouth and he's always, like, really just unaware. But, like, Luna, he'd have the edge on her.
I guess so. She's just like so brutally honest all the time.
She is brutally honest.
In her own way. Sacrificial Cheetah, do you think they're way too mean to Neville in the books? He's my favorite character by far, and they're so mean to him. I mean, by they, do you mean Snape or everyone? Or do you mean, like, J.K. Rowling? I mean, Neville doesn't do very well, but he's kind of clumsy in his own right. I feel like he starts at, like, a really low place, so he has so much room to rise.
His trajectory, I think, it's sort of like he's got this, like, exponential growth that you see, like, basically it's, like, real, like, flat line, and then you hit, like, order, and it, like, starts going up, and then it just, like, shoots through the darn roof. And then he's like, I'm also...
Right.
And he
Shoots
does,
right
like,
through Nagini's head.
Shoots right through Nagini's head. Jason Duddy is a new member. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jason. Appreciate it. Stacy Brat says, how is Alice, Chewie, and Indy? How is Beth, Nicholas, Nathan, and Luke? Oh, also, how are you?
Dashing men.
How are we?
Oh, that's us.
There was no corny joke in the pop today.
Was there
Gonna
not?
try and lay, but
Wow.
the internet. Okay, it'll fail me. I can't believe we forgot it.
I can't believe we did either. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know you had it written down.
I did have it written down.
Well,
Shucks,
what happened?
Shucks be darned.
Shucks be darned indeed.
Otherwise, fam on my end is doing super good. Chewie is adorable. I don't know if you have seen any of my stories this week, but he keeps falling asleep in really funny ways.
Yeah, he's sort of like falling asleep with that, like, I'm dead.
Like just like
look.
arms like straight in the air.
Oh my gosh.
It's really, really cute.
Yeah. As for Beth and Nick and Nate and Luke, everyone's great. Luke is sleeping fantastically among us, like 12-ish hours a night, if not more. Everyone else, about 2-hour stretches.
There you go.
Real great. So I can tell you that Beth and I are both exhausted, but the twins they're doing good. They're gaining weight quickly. Luke is at like the most fun age. He is just learning so much, so fast. It's like blowing my mind every day. It's so fun.
He made a blocks tower today.
He made a blocks tower today with like a bridge and stuff in it. It was like, wow, that was impressive.
Wow, you can really build.
You can build.
That's
You're
a
good.
TikTok reference that you maybe didn't
Oh,
get because
no,
you
I
still
didn't.
haven't started watching it. Okay, let's see here. Avery Wind says, guys, we are from all over the world. You know, I am from Russia, by the way, and it is 1 a.m. for me too. Oh! So maybe the person before said, like, one in Russia.
Maybe.
Goodness me. Well,
Man.
thank you so much for tuning in at 1 in Russia. Next week, we are going to start the stream at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Eastern
next
Standard
week.
Time, which should give everybody maybe a little bit more time, a little bit more opportunity for those folks who haven't been able to get
Who are
in.
over the seas.
Yes, over the seas.
Ooh, Chris Ray says, good luck to the Slytherins in this quiz. A truly Slytherin thing to say.
Truly, truly.
Truly. Tina Katina, just the thought of prize 1 week, give back a coffee. Hey, don't mind giving away coffee. Coffee's great.
We could certainly consider
Make
it.
that happen.
Yeah.
Tina, if you win, you can get a bag of coffee.
There you go. Just for you, Tina. Or
There
really
you go.
anyone else if you would prefer
Really.
that to a candle.
Or yeah, that's fine too.
That's easy enough.
Mateo Matheny, hey brother! First day back to work after my appendectomy last week. Looking forward to this unwind from that stuff. I bet. Hope you feel better. Appendectomies, no fun.
Do you want to know what's so cool is that like we're starting to like sort of communicate with some of the same people. So I'm like up on this news. Like
You're
Mateo,
up?
oh yeah, like he told us about it last week.
Oh, about
So-
the appendectomy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we knew it was going on.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
I hope you feel better, Mateo.
So it's like we're getting like updates from around the world. This is
There you go.
amazing. I'm starting to know everybody. Richard Wood says hi from Chanuti. I'm sure I'm getting that wrong. Kansas. Thank you for all
Got
your
that
awesome
right.
videos. They have helped us all stay sane during the virus lockdowns.
Oh, thanks so much, Richard. Brandy Conrad, Hufflepuff for the win. Love you guys and theories. Indeed. Rebecca Madsen, hello from Gothenburg, Sweden. Clock is striking midnight and ready for the Kahoot. Yeah, get ready. We are just 13 minutes away, so we will be probably sharing the code here within the next 3 to 5 minutes.
Ish,
Let
yep.
people start loading in. I want to remind everyone that due to Kahoot's own limits, we can only host 2,000 people in the quiz, which is a bummer because I don't think it'll allow every single person to get in. But that's why we're doing 2 quizzes, so you have 2 opportunities to get in. I know there have been people who have tried every week and have not gotten in one yet. I can only just say keep trying. It's a lot. There's a lot of people going in at once.
There is. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to communicate with
That's cool.
Jordan.
The good news is that even if you don't get in, you can still just play at home, and we still have an opportunity to win prizes. We've been selecting 10 winners just sort of at random each week from Instagram and or Twitter who just tweet with hashtag Kahoot with the Carlins.
Yeah.
So
also, if you guys have like little setups at home and you're watching this like on your TV, Instagram story and tag us in it because those have been like amongst my favorites. Like to
Yes.
see like people have like their notebooks laid out, like their Harry
I'm
Potter
ready.
stuff, and like they're like
Let's get
all
in the
in.
zone.
It like literally it fills me with just pure glee. Rebecca Madsen says hello from Oh, did you already do this one?
I think I read that one.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, a shout out again to Rebecca. Desmond Gentle says Dumble should have severed his hand above the curse and regrown it.
Oh, just like chopped it off,
Like wormtail style.
wormtail style.
It feels like it should have been possible. I have always been under the idea that the curse is like otherworldly bad.
I get the feeling that even though it is like 99% in his hand, it has actually infected his entire body.
Yeah.
It's just that like the rest of it is very slow acting, which is why he will still eventually die. So even severing his hand, I feel like wouldn't actually save him. It's just sort of the way I rationalize it in my head.
No,
But-
I agree with you completely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it just starts in the hand. Let's see. Where are we at? Izzy Smith, was Harry half-blood, though the parents were wizards? Oh, man. Figuring out the fractions on pure bloodedness is so weird. Because, yeah, I agree. Harry had a witch mother and a wizard father. So, to me, magic and magic. Why is it he,
Right, like but that's the thing though. And it's like you go back far enough and surely somewhere along the way people were just not pureblood.
Right,
Like-
exactly. Like, the first wizards must have been Muggle-born.
Our Hogwarts Founder series is going to have a character with pureblood mania who is married to a Muggle.
You think so?
I believe so.
Okay.
And it's going to be like a really big secret.
Oh,
Spoilers. Sorry.
spoilers.
You guys are going to be the ones who are in on it anyway, and like all the fan boards that show up around the series.
We'd have to hide all these live streams from the channel.
We would have to hide all these live streams from the channel. Okay, let's see here. Let's see who else we got. Deadly Voltage says believers in Mary Poppins being a Hogwarts student.
She's almost too magical.
Maybe.
I think so, yeah, I don't know.
Um,
Susan Cahoon, it looks like one outside when I'm in Ohio. I don't know which one you're talking about. It does look awful bright outside, even at like 7 o'clock here, though.
True.
Yeah.
Shadow Wolf says been watching you guys the past 3 weeks, past 3 days at work.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Glad we could offer you some entertainment. All right, I think we are ready to read out our Kahoot code for the first quiz of the evening. So I'll give you a second.
Yeah,
Ready your phones.
Let's give them like a solid 20 segundos.
Open your apps. Get those fingers ready, people.
I know, yeah. It's like they used to call these spirit fingers, but now they're Kahoot with the Carlin fingers.
That's right. See this?
It's a little wordy, but you know.
Kahoot with the Carlin fingers.
Kahoot with the Carlin fingers.
That's right. I will say, if you really want to like ensure that you get into the Kahoot, we do share the code a few extra minutes early with members of our Discord server.
We do. That is true. That is true.
That
Okay.
is that.
So it sounds like we've given you guys enough of a heads up. The code is coming right now. It is 5091771.
One more time. 5091771, and like the number starts to explode.
And they got the message.
Oh,
they got
my
the message.
goodness.
So we'll give you guys a couple minutes to file in there. We'll read it one more time in case you guys can't get it. Oh no, people are saying lag.
Don't need that. This is a bad time for that.
This is a bad time for it. So don't worry, guys. We will like try to make sure. Oh look, we're getting a whole bunch of I'm ins.
Yay! Finally got in. Congratulations! If you're finally getting in after not getting in after a couple weeks, bravo. Glad to hear it.
Beautiful. Let's see. Kip Spark says, "Happy for Ben being strong beard connection success." Does that mean that my beard finally connected on both sides a little more?
I think maybe it did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Truly, this is like one of those weird things. Like I always wondered, like if I could keep growing, like even though I was like 30.
Yeah.
No, you can't. But it seems like my beard actually does continuously seem to come in fuller as time goes on.
I think that's a thing.
That's
for
a
sure.
thing? Yeah.
I mean, mine too, but.
My theory has always been that like if you went and were like a sled dog mushman,
Yeah.
you know, like or something like that, where your
musher.
face was a musher, yeah, and your face was going to be exposed to the cold all the time, that you would just eventually grow a beard.
Like your body would react to the cold in such a way like, okay, it is beard time.
It's like
person.
Genetics be darned, you need a beard.
You need a beard.
So my thinking has been that if it didn't connect, I was just gonna go and become a mushman for a little while.
That's it. Just gotta move up north.
Just gotta move up north.
Do a lot of cold camping.
Gonna have an Australian Shepherd driven sled exclusively.
Exclusively,
yeah.
Is that doable? I mean, they must be doable.
They are work dogs. Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not as effective as huskies, I don't imagine.
For clarity, not actually doing that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Procrastinators. Great name, by the way. Thoughts on Kingdom Hearts / Arrowverse / Gravity Falls. That's a whole bunch of different things.
That's a lot of things.
I have been told that I look like Stephen Amell from the Arrowverse before, so
Quite a
like
compliment.
it is quite the compliment.
Yeah, I've just finished watching Crisis on Infinite Earths like this morning at about 5:30 a.m.
Is that from Gravity Falls?
Nope, that's from the Arrowverse. Crisis on Infinite Earths is the giant crossover where they have like cameos from like every DC franchise just ever.
Oh,
Like the voice of like the animated Batman is on there. They've got Robin from the old, just tons of them popping up. And like the guy who plays, I think because you watched Arrow, the guy who plays like, what's his name? The Atom. Like
the Atom.
Ray Palmer.
Ray Palmer.
He played Superman at one point in the movies.
Oh, I see.
So he like that character is back because he's the same actor.
Nice.
So like, but he's like a Superman from a different Earth, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
A couple of people. Brianna Roller says
Moldavort.
Good point.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so a bunch of people are saying that they're stuck on the checking nicknames portion of this. We are actually going to read the code for the next round as the current round is ending so that you have a greater opportunity to get into that round, but we will do it close enough to the end that people can also potentially do both rounds as long as we don't have as many as 2,000 people in the holding pattern.
Yeah.
So you keep talking and answering questions for a moment so that I can make sure that I can do that.
Oh yeah,
and
now that I've said
it out loud.
Yeah. Okay. Abby Carlton, what's your favorite random British thing you've learned about? Oh man, wine gums maybe. I think, or can I just say the Great British Bake Off in general? That's a British thing I've learned about.
Dude, the Great British Bake Off is amazing.
It's great, right? Oh man, so good. No one wants that soggy bottom. I'll tell you that. Let's see. I can't read this whole chat. What magic? Joanne Chang says, "What magical item would you want?" Love and support from Taiwan. Been watching your channel for years, keeping me super entertained during quarantine. I mean, if a wand would let me do magic, then a wand, like for sure.
For sure.
Right? Otherwise, what just magical item in general would you want? I feel like the two-way mirrors seem pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Although it's really just, what is that? Just FaceTime with just
we
less
have that.
technology?
We have that.
I pass on that. Never mind. Invisibility cloak? Seems like, that'd be cool.
Broomstick.
Broomstick is good.
Broomstick would be sweet.
Broomstick is great.
If you were
Here's
the
a good
only
answer.
one to have a
I'm getting there.
broomstick, it's like, it'd be like,
Woo!
I'm gonna go fly.
The question is, would a broomstick work if you're not magic? You know, could like Dudley go fly in a broomstick? I doubt it.
Maybe
I
not.
don't
Maybe
think
not.
so.
Okay, guys. We're at the point here. There is a chance that my plan to have 2 quizzes simultaneously happening will not work, as informed by Jordan, who has just let us know. We still have audio, good, so you guys can hear us. You can all see us. Spectacular. So we're gonna do our very best. I hope I didn't just let a whole bunch of people down, though. But in the meantime, let's get on with the quiz.
Oh, we got to do this.
You guys ready?
We about to do this. If you left like a super chat or something, we will get back to those later.
Okay.
We're not forgetting about you.
We're not.
Are you good down there?
Yep, good down there.
Oh, or are we on down there?
Yep, we are down there.
Okay.
Question number
we're
1.
off. Here we go.
Before the start of Term Feast of Philosopher's Stone, Dumbledore says a few words: nitwit, blubber, tweak, and blank. Is it oddity, Moldavort, oddment, or oddball?
Tricky. What an odd question.
Little almost spoilery. Not really.
Not
though,
really.
I mean, because unless you thought that it was
Moldavort. Which who knows, maybe it is. It's always a possible answer.
It is always a possible. I like that it was in the very first.
I know. We're just like, if you're new, you'll get it. You'll know about Moldavort soon.
But not before too long.
Did you know that, like, last week, like, some TEDx channel,
Yes, I heard
TED
about
Talk
this.
channel, made some riddle about magicalness, and they used Moldavort. And I was like, this cannot be a coincidence that it's happening after we've done this quiz for 2 weeks. Like, I feel like someone there watching was like, Moldavort, yeah.
It's
I
like,
don't know.
I can roll with that.
That is right. The correct answer is oddment. You guys got that one. Not too bad.
Not too bad. A couple people said oddball.
Few people. It is
All
in
right.
fact oddment.
Now we have a new leaderboard.
What?
Dabbing Pab.
Look at that. Lauren B is back.
Lauren B from The
Bachelor.
or my pre-calc
Or pre-calc.
partner.
Welcome back to the top 5, Lauren B. Welcome back.
Great to see you as always.
Here we go. Question 2. How many knuts are in 1 galleon? Is it 177, 493, 75, or 293? This is a math question.
It is. It
because
requires
it's not outright stated in the book. You just have to know the conversion from sickles to knuts and sickles to galleons and do the math.
We're seeing some people here who are slapping that button.
Who are like, boom!
That or they're mental math wizards.
They might be. You have to assume almost all wizards are mental math wizards because of their stupid currency system.
You would have to think, and then Arthur Weasley's like, I don't understand these Muggle notes.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Yours is so hard.
Yours is impossible. Oh my goodness. So otherwise, you might just know this because you've delved into the currency problems in the wizarding world. Or maybe you're just taking a stab, like, who knows? If you don't know at all, you may as well guess sooner rather than later to get more points.
There you go.
That is how it works.
Someone said over 9,000. Always a possible answer.
Not bad.
Yeah.
The answer is 493! Wow.
Whoa!
You guys got the, there was a plurality of you who got it correct.
A plurality. All right,
Not a
let's see how we
majority.
did. Oh, and Lauren B stays in it.
Oh!
Dries Eam, Polyjuice Peddler, Harold Topher, Lauren B, and Slitherclaw.
There we go.
Well done, team.
I love the beginning of the game because it changes so much.
Right. Question 3. What color is the big old-fashioned winged key Harry is searching for in the Philosopher's Stone? Is it bronze, silver, rusty, or pewter? What do you think it is? Do you know the answer?
Well, I wrote this question, so yes, I do know.
Yes, you do.
So I do know.
I too know the answer.
You too know the answer?
I too.
This is one I'm not sure if it's different in the movie or not. If they like change it.
They might have changed it to one of these other answers.
They might
which
have.
Could be potentially.
Might be the tricky part. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they got it right in the movie.
Maybe they did. Nora Burr-Coles, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Welcome, welcome, new member. Big old-fashioned winged key. In case it hasn't been obvious so far, the questions will progress in order of the book. So far we're still in Philosopher's Stone.
Yes. Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. In case there's no context for what book it is, that might help guide your question. We will try and make sure you always know, though. Or we try and include it in the questions anyway. All right, let's see what the answer was. Silver! Oh!
Whoa! Bronze got
Tricky.
people.
People got it wrong on that bronze.
Rusty was actually the one that I thought the movie said.
Oh.
That rusty old key.
I think they say bronze in the movie.
Oh, do
like
they?
Bronze,
Okay.
like the knocker or something.
Got it. Okay.
That might be the problem. But it's silver
Let's
in the books.
see how you guys did. Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Harold Topher, Polyjuice Peddler, Lauren B, Riddles, and Gryffindor.
Yes. Also, in case it wasn't clear or obvious, all of these questions are from the books.
The books,
specifically,
yeah.
and it is only from the books. There will not be any Fantastic Beasts questions or Pottermore questions or anything like that.
Yes, correct.
So there you go.
Let's see.
Oh, question 4. Who is the Slytherin keeper in Harry's first year? Is it Pusey, Warrington, Bletchley, or Montague?
That's a question.
That's a tough one. It is stated.
Wow.
Do you know?
I don't know
You
if
don't
I
know
know.
if you know?
I feel like I think I know. I think I know who it isn't.
You know it isn't.
I think I know who it isn't.
I think, yeah. Certainly, I think a lot of people can rule out at least one of them. Let's see, though. Oh no, Desmond Gentle got in but got logged out. That's a bummer. Oh,
I'm so sorry, Desmond Gentle.
Here we go. Someone said Riddle. Mm-hmm. It is almost surprising to me that Voldemort wasn't a seeker at school.
Yeah, or like played Quidditch.
Or played Quidditch.
Yeah.
Although the idea of him being good at sports or caring about it is also kind of laughable.
It kind of is.
He couldn't be Voldemort if he cared about sports. All right, let's see. The answer was Bletchley. Oh, you guys fell for the Montague.
Yeah.
My goodness, Montague was the Slytherin captain. Which is maybe why it's confusing because Oliver Wood is the captain of the Gryffindor team and he's the keeper. But it is Bletchley who was the keeper in Harry's first year for the Slytherins.
Man. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Bletchley. All Slytherins always have like a name that is not that far off from like puking.
Yeah,
It's
right?
like Bletch.
Blah. Oh, Lauren B. off the charts. Oh, no. Let's see. Moving into first place is Riddles, along with Maddie Rivera, Arab. B. Slights is back, and Sinchan. Did B. Slights win last week?
B. Slights was right there in it. Right there in it.
I think they did win.
All right, let's move on to question number 5.
Here we go. Moving right along.
See how we're doing. Which of these students was not sorted in Harry's first year? Moon, Knott, Sally Ann, or Ackerley?
This one's hard, too.
This is hard.
So,
Especially to
Yeah.
take something that wasn't there from an obscure list
Right.
already.
So 3 of these students are in Harry's year, and one of them is not. So
I feel like you were like taking like a savage pleasure
I have
now.
these are hard, and yeah, I feel like we finally matched wits with our adversary here. with the field, as it were.
So it says, "What is this?"
I know. They're like,
Oh,
I don't know
man.
any of these characters. Oh.
Oh man, I gotta
Yeah.
give a shout out to Mark Madden, one of my real world friends, who just said, "Where did you get that jacket?" in a text message to me.
Mm.
So
Where did you get the jacket?
this jacket I ordered online after extensive searching, looking for a
Black sequin jacket?
black sequin jacket.
Ah, okay. All right. The answer is Ackerley.
Ooh, so-
I knew people would fall for the Sally Ann.
Sally
because
Ann.
she is just so briefly mentioned. That's a last name.
Oh,
Someone's last
man.
name is Sally Ann.
What
Ackerley is sorted in Harry's 4th year.
Oh,
Yes.
man. And Moon is the name that a lot of people have said is like possibly like Luna. Like they
Yeah.
like resorted her.
Right.
Because
Like
Luna also means moon.
Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like, the believed first last name of Luna.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
How'd we do? Oh, we are stumping people, this guys.
Although we got White Squirrel back.
White
and I
Squirrel
think
is
White
back!
Squirrel won last week.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we're starting to see some familiar names.
Here we go. It's interesting we have week in and week out, like, people in the top 5. Question 6. What is Colin Creevy's father's profession? Is he a milkman, a mailman, a policeman, or a cameraman?
One of those could be tricky.
It could be. It could be.
Depends on how much you paid attention.
Indeed. I think 2 of them could be tricky, honestly. Oh no, internet dipped. Ah!
Josh Jones said, "Don't
boy.
lie, Ben. You got the jacket from Randy Savage." I directly.
Directly.
Macho Man
Did
Randy
Macho
Savage.
Man Randy Savage used to wear sequin jackets?
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't remember that being. I remember the bandanas and the crazy sunglasses and the Slim Jims.
Yeah.
I remember like really flashy, like highlighter neon kind of jackets. Maybe.
Oh, so not this kind of flashy.
Maybe not this kind of flashy, but I don't know.
I'm glad that people are appreciating it though. I was so
yeah.
excited to have an opportunity to
I
wear
know. I'm gonna have to find myself a much flashier jacket. I guess.
it. This is actually a pretty flashy
I know, this
jacket.
one
I don't know
looks
if you
like-
can
I don't know
tell.
if you can tell.
It's like super embroidered.
Yeah.
It's
like some
brocade.
paisley. Is it brocade? Is that what it's
Brocade's,
called?
I believe, the term.
All right.
All right, how'd you guys do? Did you know that it was, in fact,
The
Milkman?
Oh, you guys got it. You guys got it. I thought I slipped cameraman in there. I was like, I bet that might trip up some people.
I bet I'm actually surprised it didn't get more people.
Yeah, but mailman. It looks like the M tricked some people.
Yep.
There we
Yep.
go. White Squirrel survives this round, and TDS moves into the top 5.
Stands for Total Dissolved Solids.
Is that right?
Well, it does, but maybe not how they're using it. Could be
It could be touchdowns.
Tyler Delaney Skellington.
Probably, actually, now that you say it.
It's like that's the most obvious.
That's the most likely.
Actually, our little brother's middle name is Daniel, so Tyler Daniel would have been
Right.
like, All right. Which Muggle school was Justin Finch Fletchley's name down for? Was it Westminster, St. Paul's, Winchester, or Eton?
This one I feel like might be a little easier.
I think this is
Don't know.
easy. I think this is easy.
We'll see. Someone says, oof, 2 for 7. Yeah, hell yeah. Getting trickier this week, aren't we? That's right.
All right. Maybe
don't wanna-
there's gonna be like a sense of like, okay, we need to rein it in a little bit, and make
Maybe.
it like a bit more doable.
I don't know.
There's a fine line. So I feel like the first week was like, on a scale of 1 to 100, with 100 being the most difficult, it was like a 5.
Oh,
And then it was very easy.
very easy.
And then
Oh, like when we were just like
the
play
test.
testing it. Yeah.
Is this the second or third week we're doing this?
This is
I feel
maybe
like,
the 4th week we've done some kind of quiz.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that I think last week's was maybe at like a 75% difficulty. I think that we're at like 80 to 85%.
We're at like
difficulty.
really hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We shall see. I bet a lot of people got this one though. The correct answer is Eton. Yes.
Absolutely.
Although this is a great example of a question that took me a long time to write because I had to look up other like well-known British colleges, which is not college like it is in America. It's like high school.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, because that's if you would have had it down
Yeah.
to like age 11, that makes sense.
Right.
How'd you guys do? TDS moving on up.
Mhm, moving up them
Tyler
rankings.
Delaney Skellington.
Apologies, Peddler's back with an answer streak of 3. They must be somewhere right down here.
Right.
in, like,
I
the
wish
top 10.
shout out to Kahoot. Give us more things.
Yeah. Question 8. Who is the ancient Weasley family owl? Is it Hermes, Headpig, Errol, or Pigwidgeon?
Head pig. That's a funny name.
It is a funny name. I like that one.
We should have like a spoof Harry Potter series where that's the name of the owl, and he's like a total klutz.
Yes. That would be great. And he actually has a pig head.
A pig head.
He's like an owl with a pig's head.
Or like an owl with a pig snout.
Right. That'd be so.
Just the snout.
That'd be kind of funny.
He was an animagus metamorph magi that permanently formed into an owl.
Right,
and
so he can like talk.
It can talk, but it still can also like.
So he's like a parrot.
He's like a parrot, yeah.
But he's an owl who has a pig nose.
Yes.
Okay.
Named Head Pig.
Named Head Pig.
And he has a
sounds
theme
fun.
song.
Yeah, this sounds like exactly the kind of thing you would see at a Harry Potter musical.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I think you guys are gonna get this one. It's Errol.
Errol.
Well
Hermes
done,
could
well
have
done.
been potentially
Yeah.
a little confusing.
Hermes is Percy's owl.
Yes.
And Pigwidgeon is later Ron's owl.
Check this out. Allison.
Oh, Allison cracks the top 5. Way to go, Allison. Welcome to the top.
Okay, question number 9 is going to be how many house points does Dumbledore award Harry and Ron each for their work in the Chamber of Secrets? Is it 100 points, 200, 150, or 50?
Woo! Boy.
Do you know?
I do know.
You do know.
but
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's some tricky stuff. I mean, if you're not, it's easy to miss.
It's easy to miss. Yeah. Because realistically, Dumbledore is always doing that, like, was Slytherin at?
Yeah, you know, it's not like he got to the end of the year and he was like, I'm going to give you these giant numbers of points, but you're not going to win.
Yeah,
You
yeah. The point system is another one of those where either one, it doesn't make sense, or first years are not as capable of losing house points as older students are.
Ooh, I like the idea that it scales.
It does make sense because
Yeah, in their first year, it'll be like, that's a point from Gryffindor. Like, if they get 5 points at once, that's a ton. But, like, later on, it's like, 10 points for everyone who got the correct question.
I was like, what?
Like,
That's
huh?
way too many.
Yeah. Or maybe first years just don't have as much clout.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
over the
did
place.
not expect that to be so. It does surprise me because it's so much.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Well, no, what is their final total at the end of Philosopher's Stone?
673 or something like
Okay.
that.
So he basically gives them like 2/3 of the amount of entire year's worth of points.
Right. Let's
What
see.
might be expected.
Okay, no change whatsoever.
Wow, look at that. Question 10. How much did the Weasleys win form the Daily Profit draw? Was it 700 galleons, 300 galleons, 500 galleons, or 1,000 galleons?
This is really a question of how often you watching our channel.
I know, this is, if you have been watching the J vs. Benz, I feel like you're going to get this no problem. No problem at all. So, this is one, yeah, where I feel like you'd be more likely to know this from watching our channel than from reading the books. I dare say.
You dare say.
Dariest I say.
Hey, if I pull this tab over, will it become the new tab?
Oh, it might for like a, I don't know. Because it's reading off the window?
Yes.
Why? What do we need to see?
I am just trying to make sure that we are prepared for round 2.
I see. If you pull the, well, yeah, I just don't know. You might have to do some sneaky windowing. Or you could just like turn off the screen for a second.
That's true too. I can do that.
You can just hide it and go full screen while we arrange the windows if you
I'll do
need
that.
to. The answer is 700 galleons!
Boom!
You guys are correct.
When in doubt, go with 7. A bunch of people said that, which I appreciate because I think I was saying that
Oh,
last
but I
week.
should tell you, man, you said that a lot last week, so when I was coming up with fake answers, I was throwing all sorts of 7s at them.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are conniving.
Oh, yeah,
You are
so-
absolutely conniving.
Or did I?
Okay, hey guys, it's us real quick. I'm
Hey.
gonna try to do something and I just want to make sure that I don't screw up. So, here we go. Here we go. And I think that it's working.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Sorry guys, we're trying to figure out the next round whilst the current round is happening. Okay.
You got it?
I feel medium-ish to okay-ish about this.
All right, we're going.
Hopefully I don't screw it up, and we lied. We're okay so far. We're okay.
We did it.
Thank you everyone for your patience, your true delights. Okay, moving on to the next question, which is number 11, and is going to be... After his wand breaks in chamber, Ron gets a new one in his 3rd year. What is the wood and core? Is it willow with unicorn hair, chestnut with dragon heartstring, ash with unicorn hair, or maple with dragon heartstring?
My goodness.
Do you know why some of these are tricky?
I don't.
I believe that 3 of these answers are wand, wood, and cores that he uses at some point in time.
Really?
I believe so.
Interesting. I am honestly at like a coin flip. I'm pretty sure I know the right answer. I know you wrote this question.
You should be at a coin flip at least.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at a coin flip. Yes.
At a coin flip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do. Let's see. But will everyone else get it?
Moldavort hair.
Moldavort
Ew,
hair.
ew.
Oh,
It just seems like
seems weird.
like very unsanitary. It is
Yeah,
willow.
There you go.
So the thing that you could have known is that the Golden Trio all have cores that are different. So Phoenix, Dragon Heartstring, and Unicorn. I'm always surprised a little bit that Hermione's and Ron's are the way that they are.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, Unicorn seems more pure. Hermione feels more pure to me as a
Right.
character. So that's...
How do we do? Oh, no change at all. Look at this.
At all.
Top 5 all over it with that willow.
Very, very impressive.
Here we
very
go.
impressive. Okay, moving on.
All right, question 12. After confiscating the Marauder's map, Snape is insulted by each map maker. How does Mr. Wormtail insult Snape? Does he call him a slime ball? Call him an ugly git? Is he astonished that he became a professor? Or does he say that his nose is abnormally large?
Wowzers. I think that I would know this because I think you said it in the past week to me. I don't even remember if it was on the stream or not.
Oh.
But I think it might have been on the stream.
The tricky thing about this is that these are the 4 insults.
These are the 4
These
insults.
are the 4 insults.
So it's like, because realistically, all you're doing is like you're just like listening to them all berate Snape,
Right.
which is amazing.
Exactly.
Okay, so a bunch of people have been asking when we're going to get the next pin. I'm going to read it to you guys at 20 questions, with 5 questions left in this round.
There we go. Someone says, can we have a Disney quiz so we can win something? Yeah, I think we will probably switch it up to Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars at some point.
At some point, yes. Actually, I feel like I've been working on a Marvel theory that I think is kind of fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think
curious.
so.
Hey, you guys got it. He thinks he should wash his hair. The slime ball.
The slime ball.
Yes.
Very nice.
I
How'd you
always-
guys do?
To me,
Ooh.
I really like that particular scene just because it demonstrates that at one point the 4 of them were like really good friends, like including Wormtail.
True.
You
true.
know, and, like it makes his betrayal feel that much more plausible and that much worse.
Right. Or maybe that like he was even like a little bit better in ranks, that he could have come up with his own clever insult.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do really make it seem like, how did Wormtail ever get to be a part of that group?
Right.
Question number 13. The Sorting Hat song in Goblet reveals where the founders of Hogwarts hail from. Where does Ravenclaw call home? Is it Glen, Valley Broad, Wild Moor, or Fen?
Is this another example of
This is.
these are the 4?
These are the 4.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of them where it's pretty easy to, well, I won't say that. Some discerning could be done.
Some discerning could be done. Man, I thought I had an answer. I was like literally between 2 words in my head, and those 2 words are on here.
Oh no!
Which maybe that was a bit of a hint, but where does Ravenclaw? This is. Oh yeah, it's tricky.
I
I think I know what it is.
I like that we were working on the same document
Yeah.
to create these, and
And-
that.
Yeah. Maybe
That, like,
we
maybe we
weren't
didn't read
reading
each other's
questions.
Oh my gosh!
boy.
What if we had put the same question?
Jordan would have caught it
Jordan would have caught
because
it.
she put this together.
Yeah. Shout out to Jordan for doing such an amazing job
Yes.
all the time.
There it is. Okay, I was right. It's Glenn. The
It
tricky
is Glenn.
thing. Okay, the tricky thing about where Ravenclaw is from is Glen is like another word for Scotland. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Right.
These are things that I don't know because not from. Hey, total dissolved solids. Way to go.
Yeah. Oh wow, to the top. But they always talk about this like what? Gleneagle, Scotland. There it is. What? The tricky thing is when they say, like, she hid the thing in an Albanian forest, like, when Rowena Ravenclaw and Helena Ravenclaw would have been alive, Albania would have been another word for Scotland, and the country of Albania would not have existed yet.
Which means that almost certainly...
Right, which almost means it was in like the woods in Scotland, because they're, like, that's where it had to mean, because Albania wasn't a place yet. It was like the Ottoman Empire.
The Albanian reference to me always felt weird. It's like, why there? Like,
because it's Scotland.
Right, yeah. That makes sense, but if it was legitimately Albania.
Yeah. Question 14. What kind of horses fly the Beauxbatons carriage? Are they Abraxans, Granians, Athonians, or Thestrals?
Ooh. Actually, once again, all four of these
are winged horses.
Winged horses.
Yes,
yeah.
in Harry Potter. If you've flipped through your copy of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
They are also all Palomino, which I thought was a type of horse for a long time, and I think it's a color.
Oh, I think so.
Which, you know, it's one of those things like where it's a word you don't know.
Right.
And so you apply it however the context seems to.
Right, like you think it's like a species of horse.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, not like a color pattern.
Right.
Yeah. That's funny. This one I've got a pretty good. Hold on.
Oh, someone said you misspelled Beauxbatons. That's my fault. I also tend to mispronunciate this one. I think because in Goblet of Fire, Dumbledore specifically pronounces it as Beauxbatons.
Oh.
And so there's like literally a moment in the movies where like that's how it's said.
It's the Abraxans. You guys got it. No problem at all. They're
No.
single malt whiskey. They must be so drunk.
Like wasted.
Really, all of the time.
Yeah.
All of the time. TDS stays at the top of the leaderboard.
Question 15. For which department of the ministry does Amos Diggory work? Department of International Magical Cooperation, the Department for Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement, or the Department of Magical Games and Sports?
This is another blink and you miss it. And like, why would you even care about Amos Diggory?
I know, but I think we've had questions about him in the past 2 quizzes.
Well, pay attention, people.
Well, he was the answer to a quiz last week. Whose head was in the Weasley's fire?
Oh, you're right. You're right. That is indeed it. Let's see. If the Abraxans weren't drunk all the time, how else do they think they could fly?
Good point.
That's right.
That's a good point.
That's it. They're not even winging. They're just willing it to happen.
It's just like,
they're just like,
running.
guys, we can
really,
do this. You think we can fly?
Run to the sky.
Run to the
Run
sky.
to the
Run
sky.
to the sky. I would love to know, like, if you're in the Beauxbaton carriage, if it's just like, whoa!
It seems like it seems like that's exactly how it would be.
Yeah.
Although I bet there's some type of like, almost like how there's pool tables on cruise ships because they can like.
Right. Oh man, you guys got it! It is indeed the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures.
Well done.
Feels like he must have had something to say about Buckbeak being executed then, doesn't it?
It does feel that way. It does feel
Amos
that way.
Diggory.
Yep. Let's see.
Wow, you guys, the top 5 here are tight.
So
White
lead.
Squirrel is back. My goodness. We have a real
Man.
contender.
Those are close numbers there.
All right, question 16. After doing some quick math, Karkaroff awards Harry what score for the first task? Is it a 3, a 5, a 4, or a 6? This is one where it feels like they should just be in order, but Kahoot randomizes them.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah.
Whatever. This to me has always really bothered me. Like, if you're at the Olympics, everyone has to give their score at the exact same time.
Oh, sure.
For this exact reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's always bothered me.
Is it common for judges from their country to give more points to their country's athletes in the Olympics?
Gosh. I don't know.
It feels like there's got to be like a statistic somewhere where
There
it's
must
like,
be.
Yeah.
There must be. That's a YouTube video for somebody out there.
Someone says, here's a conspiracy theory for y'all to investigate. Nicholas Flamel was, in fact, Godric Gryffindor. Dun, dun, dun!
He's not old enough.
I don't think he's old enough. Yeah, Godric Gryffindor was around, like, in 960.
Over 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. The correct answer is 4.
That is correct. Well done, people. Well done.
Well done, as always.
Oh, Denise moving up past Riddles.
Riddles.
Be careful, Riddles. You might fall off that top 5 spot.
He was sitting on top of the leaderboard, or she, for a while there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Question number 17. For Christmas, Dobby gifts Harry a painting of himself. Harry, that is. What does Fred say it looks like? A banshee, a human skull, a gibbon, or a vampire?
This is another one where I feel like if you've watched the J vs. Benz, you might know this more than if you've read the books.
I think that's probably...
Because I remember freaking out about this question.
You
Or just,
like-
not freaking out, but just being like, what?
Like, no! What?
Yeah, like that.
I think that this is one where I totally took a stab and got it right.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, that day that we took it, now
Yeah.
I remember it forever. And
That-
every time...
yeah.
I actually have these, like, glory moments every time I'm re-listening to the books where I, like, hear my, like, a question that I answered correctly, and I'm like, I got that right.
That one right. No big
So I
deal. Little
just
pat
take a
on the
little
back there.
little highlight reel for you guys.
There it is. Or a sequin reel. What? I watched it, but I can't remember what just. Oh, like some people are remembering us having trouble with this question, but not remembering what the answer was.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's
Excellent.
340 Karate Kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this one's always
Oh.
Moldavort. That should have been the answer. Oh, you guys destroyed this one. That's one of the higher percentage correct.
That
we've
is.
seen all night.
It's interesting a Banshee did so well there. That is one of those things that I have no clue what a Banshee is.
I think it just like makes. I know they like yell. They make loud sounds.
Because isn't it like someone's boggart is a Banshee?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how you guys did here. Looking at the leader. Ooh, couple people fell off.
Polygist Peddler back in the top 5. Uh-oh.
Seeing familiar names.
Logging their way back in.
Tyler Delaney Skellington has got a they actually them and Sinchin have pretty handy leads.
They do.
A full point lead at least. So they would need to like miss a full point in order to be tackled. So no pressure or anything, guys.
No pressure. How many questions do we have left?
18.
Question 18.
Oh, so that means
That's me. Which member of the Black family tried to legalize muggle hunting? Was it Araminta Melliflua, Andromeda Black, Aunt Elidor, or Narcissa Black?
man, you really nailed that first name in a way that I'm so relieved I didn't have to read. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, there you go.
Rolling with it.
Got it. I wrote this question though, so I was like, I needed to know how to pronounce all these things.
That's smart. That's
Yeah,
smart.
for sure. Oh goodness. Tried to legalize muggle hunting. It feels like even suggesting that should get you fired from your job at the ministry,
Yes.
right?
For shoresies.
Yeah. Like, hey, it's a big ol' red flag, person.
Also, for all of the obvious reasons, but also that there's like such a small population of the wizarding folk.
Yeah.
Like they're like living inside of like the larger society.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even be hunting. It would just be like
It would just be,
yeah. So anyway, let's see how you guys do here.
The answer is Araminta Melliflua. But Aunt Elidor, look at that. You guys.
I would have put on Elidor.
You would have put Aunt Elidor?
Yeah.
Look, more people voted for Aunt Elidor than Araminta.
So I would have been right there with you guys.
There you
I would've
go.
been- let's see if we toppled anybody.
Oh, we didn't knock anyone out of the top 5, but we did have a place change.
A place change. Okay.
There it
Riddles is working back up. He was at 5. She at 5 at one point in time. What color is Cho Chang's Patronus?
Did you say what color?
What color? A heron, a goose, a crane, or a swan?
Oh, Cho Hot Lips Chang is back.
We should have put like in parentheses. What?
Indeed. Oh boy. What bird is Cho's Patronus?
What kind of bird is best? False. Blackbird.
Identity theft is not a joke, Ben.
Oh man.
High five if you got that. I'm sure absolutely everyone did.
Everyone, like you don't even have to be a fan to have seen that clip on Facebook reposted 9 million times.
Right.
Right. It's just one of the best scenes in sitcom history, in my opinion.
It really is. It's like my favorite scene from that entire show.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what it is because if you're not, you gotta be in on it.
Gotta be in on it.
There it is. Here we go. The answer is, of course, a swan.
A swan.
I didn't fool many people on that one. That might be the most correct one. That's because everyone, of course, knows everything about Cho.
Yeah, well, there's not that much to know.
There's not that much to know.
He's like the most important character that has the least amount of information. Alrighty, let's see here. Yeah, like a little handy lead going on there for TDS. Let's see. Question 20, and I will read you guys the new one after this.
Whose funeral does Harry attend with Professor Slughorn? Is it Fluffy's son, Mosag's husband, Ferenzi's brother, or Norbert's wife? See what I did with this one?
I see exactly what you did. Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. This didn't mess me up, did it? No.
All right, so we're gonna try and pull up the code for the second quiz right now. So if you didn't get into the first one, listen up. This is going to be your opportunity to get in the waiting room for the second one. Or, well, first we're going to text it over to the Discord people.
But it'll be coming very shortly.
Very shortly.
You guys will absolutely have the edge ability to get in.
Indeed. All right, let's see. How much time we got left on the clock here? 10 seconds. I like how there's like questions within the answers. There it is. It's Mosag's husband. You guys got it. Indeed.
I feel like the Super Carlin brothers corner of the Harry Potter community is more familiar with Mosag as a character
I know.
than literally anyone else.
I know. Like she's not even on page on screen ever.
Yeah.
She is referenced once.
Once.
You'd think maybe she'd have some control after Aragog dies, but
no. But no.
Okay, we're gonna do this next question, and then Ben is gonna read the code.
There you go, guys. There we go.
That'll give our Discordians a chance
to hop in. Okay, yeah. So question number 21. Let's see here. Who gives Harry chocolate cauldrons spiked with love potion? Was it Tracy Davis, Angelica Cole, Demelza Robbins, or Amilda Vane?
But I am the chosen one.
Okay, guys, and if you are wanting to get into the next round of Kahoot, I'm going to be reading the code right now, so ready yourselves. The next code for round number 2 is going to be 260141. Again, that is 260141. And it looks like people are already flooding in.
Woo, there we go.
Hoping that gives more people the ability to have found their way into a round. Because I'm sure that there are people who have multiple devices that are able to get in.
Able to just get in. I don't know if opening like a second tab would have just been enough for you.
Right.
That might have been the case if you're playing desktop style. But if not, hopefully if you didn't get in the first time, you will get into the second round.
There we go. Yay!
Yeah. All right, you guys destroyed that one. Romilda the Weather Vane.
That's the one, the only.
There it is.
No change up whatsoever.
All right, question 22. 3 questions left. What spell does Tonks use to mend Harry's nose after she finds him on the train? Is it Brachium Amendo, Episci, Reparphorus, and Vulnera Senatur? What's it going to be? I feel like maybe this one's a little bit easier.
I think this one is easy.
Maybe.
I think this one is easy. I think we've actually had this question.
I think we have
as well in an episode.
No doubt. No doubt.
Looks like lots of people are able to get into the next round, so I'm super excited to see that.
Excellent.
Way to go, guys. Yay! I'm in. Lots of I'm ins. Moldivortio.
Moldivortio.
Also would have worked.
Yeah, that would have healed him.
Known corrector of noses.
Especially because it's on a train.
Especially when it's on a train, and it's nose related, which everyone knows Moldivort is all about noses.
Right.
Because
he has a big one.
Yeah, a honker.
If you will. That is. Let's see. We'll read out that code one more time after this question is done. The correct answer is a pisky.
A pisky.
Brachioamendo is what Lockhart uses on Harry's arm. And it's like unclear whether the spell is like a real spell or if he just does it wrong.
I bet he does it wrong.
Yeah,
it seems like,
I feel like it
seems
real
like
spell.
that'd be more him. Question number 23. Ron reveals that everyone from Magical Maintenance wears which color robes? Hot pink, pale green, navy blue, or light brown? Also, again, guys, for the next round, if you'd like to get in, the code is, or the pin is going to be 260141.
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
Now, that's a real deep cut reference to a 3D coloring game made by Crayola where they had pre-made templates and all you had was the paint bucket tool and you could select crayons and it would fill in these like 3D models and you just had to click around until you got the whole thing.
Okay, so I think that game either was free or cost very small amounts of money, but I think it probably cost mom and dad like 20s of dollars because of the amount of ink we used.
Oh, because every time you'd be like, print it out.
Print out the same
when
picture
printers
of like
worked.
a Jaguar.
Yeah. Hot pink.
Hot
Every
pink.
Every time you clicked on the color, it would like yell the color's name. And if you clicked on hot pink, it was like, hot pink!
Hot pink.
I think it's been a joke in our family forever.
Forever.
Anyway.
Navy blue. That is correct. Didn't trip up too many people. That is one of the things that Hermione gets very upset with Ron for not having
I
shared
know,
sooner.
right? Oh, look at this
Oh!
though! TDS falls down, hesitated on the answer. Sinchan with a big jump.
All
My
right.
goodness.
Let's see here. Question 24.
Question 24. Griphook was traveling with a second goblin before being captured. What was the other goblin's name? Was it Glugbutt, Bockrod, Cornuck, or Gnarlack? It's not Glugbutt. Oh, man. I couldn't. This is like one where I really, as I'm writing the answer, I intend that to be like the fourth one, but then it's like it came out first. It is.
Glugbutt.
Glugbutt.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh. What a terrible condition to have. Glugbutt.
Yeah, no. Sounds absolutely miserable.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, man.
What's Glugbutt? Make it, man. I think you can make it up. What does it sound like?
What does, yeah, ugh. Not comfortable.
No. What rod? That'd have been a great.
Oh, someone says we spelled goblin wrong.
Oh, Goblick. You're
Goblick.
right. I'm sorry.
And these things happen.
You guys knew what we meant, right? You read what we meant. The answer was Gornuck.
Gornuck.
And you guys were not fooled. Although 26 of you did choose Glugbutt, which makes me happy.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to Glugbutt.
Gnarlack is the guy from Fantastic Beasts, is it
He
not?
is,
Okay.
yes, and Bogrod.
With the weird fingers that like kind of like fold backwards.
Yeah. Bogrod that works at Great Gots.
Okay. Okay, a little bit of shifty doos there.
Here we go.
And question 25 for all the marbles.
There we go.
What is the name of the second Peveril brother? Is it Maldivort, Cadmus, Antioch, or Ignotus?
I think we all know the right answer.
Don't we?
Don't we?
Is it fun that we include jokes?
I hope so.
I hope so. I feel like that's where we're just having way too much fun with it.
Me too. So the question is, will our leader hang on? Or will we have a change in the leaderboard on the final question? We have not had like a final question change up yet.
A couple people were asking what happens if they win. You win either a complete set of our new magic candles.
That's right.
Or a complete set of our new foil shirts. You get to choose which you would like. Both of those things are currently available, respectively, at supercarlinbrothers.store or carlinbrotherscoffee.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
By magical candles. That's not like for performing magic tricks. They just magically transform the smell of your home, and they have magically themed names.
Yes, like broomstick handle, sherbet lemon.
And Phoenix Fire. It is Cadmus! You guys got it. I feel like his name is the hardest one to remember.
It is, because he's the least, I don't know, I feel like we've talked about Antioch more because he's such a dumby.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how you guys did.
We do.
Who's sitting atop that podium in third place? We got Denise!
Well done, Denise. We have
Riddles!
Wow, climbing back up after falling out of the top 5. And number 1, Sinchan. Well done! Bravissimo.
Kahoot.
Polyjuice Peddler.
And TDS, after sitting atop that leaderboard for such a long period of time, absolutely remarkable. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. And at the end of the day, the best part is we're all having a great time.
We're just having fun, guys.
We're all still dear friends.
That's right. That's right. All right. Let's see. How is our game room looking fullness-wise? It looks like it's maxed out.
It looks like it's maxed out. Again, if there's anybody else that would like to try to find their way into the next round, again, that pin one last time in case it will let anybody else in. And we'll give you guys a couple more minutes. If it says like your loading screen, at this point in time, it seems like the number's frozen for us. Maybe like close the app and reopen it and try to get in again.
Might work.
Conceivably, we should have 250 more spots. Again, the pin is going to be 260141. So if you are in that like name loading thing and it's not letting you through, that might be a good way to attempt to get in, because it does still look like we're at about 1750 on that there. You can go ahead and keep talking while I attempt to.
All right, move that window over.
Okay.
So I can start to see some of more of our chats. Keegan Brett says, "Love your videos and the jacket. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Keegan! Happy." Let me. Josie Smith says, "It's always bugged me that Dumbledore told Harry that the Mirror of Erised didn't give knowledge despite it showing Harry his family, which he'd never seen before." Well, I guess it's like, it just depends on what you end up seeing, doesn't it? Like, I guess that's knowledge of like what they look like, which I guess is something. But it doesn't provide like applicable knowledge, I guess. I don't know. I know what you mean. But like when it shows Ron holding the house cup, like that's not really knowledge, other than you know what Ron wants.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that for me, I think the thing about the Mirror of Erised for me is that if I were to look into it, I think it would reveal something I don't know the answer to.
Ooh, that's
like,
interesting.
Yeah, like it's not like, I don't think that I'm consciously aware of the thing that I would want most in the world.
Oh, what an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Oh, what would I see? I have no idea. I don't know.
Luke as the point guard for Virginia Tech.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I don't know if it's the thing I want the most in the world.
I know. I'm just trying to think. I assume some type of like your children's success and happiness is probably up there.
I think so. I feel like hopefully I would just see my family in it as well. Zachary Johnson, who do you think Neville should have ended up with? Because he ends up with Hannah Abbott, sort of a semi-off-screen character for most of the books. I know you're kind of like a Neville Luna.
I could see Neville Luna just because those two in particular seemed like the ones. Nuna. I like Nuna.
Nuna's better.
I think it's the two that seem to have like both found the same thing in the DA.
Right.
Like it was like that sense of inclusiveness, but then they both like grew into their own people through it.
Yeah.
So I always felt like in the movies that was a change that I was like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't. I have no strife.
No strife.
All right, let's go ahead and dive on in.
I think we might need to adjust our
screen.
It looks like got a little black bar there.
A little black bar.
Like on the actual, go into the.
Oh, I'm fixing it. Don't you worry.
Oh, I see.
Hang on.
Well,
boom.
We got it.
Are you happy?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like it's
a little OCD
itself.
kicking in.
Well, yes, indeed. Although I don't know, it doesn't look like it's fixed on the actual stream yet. Oh, okay. Now you can see the adjustments. It's going.
It's getting there. Okie
All right,
dokie.
let's kick off quiz number 2.
Oh, let me make sure I can see the chat nice and clear as day. We need multiple. We need multiple monitors in here. Is what we need. All right, you guys. Round 2. Let's see. Harry Potter Trivia Week 3, Part 2. 25 questions. Question number 1. What is the vault number the Philosopher's Stone is being kept in? Is it 113, 727, 612, or 713?
What could it be?
one of these is an Easter egg.
Is it?
Well, sort of. It actually worked out very nicely in the way in which it is an Easter egg.
I see what you're talking about.
Yes.
That is
rather
correct.
fortunate.
Very fortunate
I
indeed.
could not have planned it, but it worked out for the jolly.
It did. It did. Oh boy, so many people in the chat shouting out the answer. You can never trust the chat though. The chat might be trolling you.
They might be.
They might be.
Oh, a bunch of people are telling other people what the egg is.
There you go. You guys are smart. You guys are getting it.
Hey. Didn't it work out super nicely, chat? The way that the way that it is.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it did. Very nicely did. All right, let's see who our early leaders are going to end up being.
Well, let's see. I'm curious to see if we're going to see the same names.
Ooh, you're
like if
right.
people were able to
get in
to manage
both.
the double.
We shall see.
And the answer is 713.
Oh, started with the softball. Looks like
there we go.
Everybody
little
got
bit.
it. Everybody got it.
A113 is what I was going for, of course. Let's see. Ravenclaw Granger, the Dabbing Pab.
It's actually a tie at first place in
wow,
1972.
In 1972, the year of the Munich Olympics.
Abby!
Paranger Gold.
And Dracovid.
There
we go.
Alrighty, let's see here. Moving on to question number 2.
Question 2. How much did Harry's wand cost? Was it 10 galleons, 17 galleons, 7 galleons, or 13 galleons?
Ooh.
This is tricky. I feel like when we were writing this, I looked at the answer and I was like, I would have guessed wrong.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So. This is one of those really, really big situations where I think based on the cost of other items in the wizarding world, it is an inappropriate value.
Okay.
I'll explain more.
You're going to explain more.
I'll explain more.
Right.
Yes.
Let's see. 10 Maldivort coins, also accepted at Ollivander's.
It is, yes.
Right. Good for purchasing items from the trolley on the train, and wands in Diagon Alley.
Yes.
Right.
Minimal uses, but not ineffective uses.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, and the correct answer is 7 galleons.
7 galleons. I always think it's 10.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say is that the Omnioculars cost 10.
Oh.
And it's like, really? Omnioculars cost more than a wand?
I don't know. Omnioculars seem like weirdly magically powerful. They can slow down and replay actual life. I don't know. It's like they have cameras.
It's like that episode of Black Mirror with the eyeballs.
Yes.
Like, ooh,
it's
man, if you
exactly
guys
like that.
want a trippy show, watch Black Mirror. Also, I'm just, shout out to Harold Potter. That's such a great name.
Geraldo!
And then we got Mel Sherrill and Beast Lights.
Beast Lights is back. Uh-oh.
So we're seeing some familiar names.
Let's see.
Question number 3. Hedwig's name is selected from one of Harry's first-year textbooks. Which one? Was it Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, A Beginner's Guide to Transfiguration, A History of Magic, or the Standard Book of Spells, Grade 1?
Where do you think they came up with Head Pig?
Totally original.
Totally original.
Yes.
Can you guess why they called me Head Pig?
That will probably be its voice.
Yeah. It'd just be like really annoying.
He's like the comic relief.
I like to think he's just sort of like, he just chimes in with puns from the background all the time.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That's fantastic. You're like, shut up, Head Pig.
Right. But all the characters are annoying. This is the key about annoying characters, is the characters in the book need to be annoyed by them. We, the audience, need to think it's hysterical.
Right, exactly.
That's the rule.
That's the rule. That's a very thin line.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a fine line to walk. Did I just move us? No, I think we're okay.
Okay, good. Okay. What's Head Pig? Oh, Head Pig. Someone's new to the stream. Oh, you guys got it. It's a history of magic.
Well done.
Well
done.
Oh, but we did have a quick change up.
Yeah.
Dracovid.
Dracovid. It sounds like the name of someone from Durmstrang.
Dracovid.
We got Harold Potter, Mel Sherrill, Bronze Eagle, and Freddie G sitting on that leaderboard right now.
All right. Let's see. Question 4. Which book does Hagrid check out of the library? Is it A Dragon Keeper's Guide, From Egg to Inferno, Dragon Breeding for Pleasure and Profit, or Dragon Species of Great Britain and Ireland? This is a hard question.
This is a hard.
This is a hard question. I'm just gonna tell you guys. There's no doubt.
Do you feel cheeky writing the options? Sometimes.
Did I feel cheeky? Not these. These are, well, I'll tell you more about how I came up with these answers later.
Oof, I got it wrong.
Oof.
Oof.
Ugh.
So this is a thing in the world of Twitter where I can have like a little PSA.
Yeah.
There have been these moments, and I would say it's few, where like I'll put out a tweet and someone will respond with oof. And I think that usually means it was a bad take. It's like whatever you just said, it's like, Ben, that wasn't good. Like oof, like it hurts me to see you say that. I would like to request people explain to me like what I have done wrong, because most of the time it's like you see that and you're like, oh, I messed up. But it's like, but I don't know how I messed up.
Oh, look at this. Almost even across the board. The answer is dragon breeding for pleasure and profit. Although, when they're in the library and they're trying to figure out what Hagrid was doing there, Ron brings back the other 3 books.
Man, that is impressive.
Yeah,
so those
you guys knew.
362. Man, that was actually the only 3rd highest.
Yeah.
So
that's
gonna happen.
Whoa! Oh, look at this. B Slights remains on the leaderboard, but doesn't move up.
Doesn't move up.
How interesting.
So we got Jonesy, Hagrid Poppins,
oh, great man.
Freddie G, and Sunwing.
Sunwing?
Exciting to see some new names on the leaderboard. Congratulations to you guys. Question number 5 is going to be, Vernon Dursley sells drills for which company? Is it Grunnings, Dunnings, Bunnings, or Walrus?
Walruses.
Walrus-I?
Walrus-I.
What is the plurality of walrus?
I think it's just walruses.
Walruses.
Yeah.
I just like walrus.
Walrus. Welcome to Walrus Drills. You guys are all gonna. You laugh now.
A bunch of people saying don't trust the chat. Someone says now this is easy. I thought this was a little bit easier, but this is one that I consistently forget. I don't know why. It's like I've like paid attention to it, and I would know what it was if given the options.
Yeah.
But very frequently, it's not just like random access memory.
I think I know. I think I just know this one.
Yeah.
Because this is information that's like the first page of the first book.
Yes.
You know.
What is actually? I was reading today that the name is an onomatopoeia for what the sound that drills make.
Oh.
Which I thought was kind of cool. And the answer is grunnings. It was like grunning. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I totally see it, but I have heard that is the origin of the name.
Okay.
So, how did you guys do here?
Oh.
Freddie G. Oh, Fred and
Freddie G and Fred and Gorge are both in the top. Also with Sunwing, B Slights, and Rory.
Rory.
Here we go. Question 6. Who sends Harry the warning about using underage magic after Dobby performs a hover charm? Is it Dolores Umbridge, Madam Edgecombe, Mafalda Hopkirk, or Amelia Bones?
What a question.
What a question. What a question.
Oh, Umbridge. I can't have her be brought up and not be frustrated.
She's quite frustrating.
I really, really, really want to write a theory about why specifically she so looks like a toad. Like, it's to the point where, like, when Mundungus is telling them...
Right.
Like, it's almost like, has anybody else ever agreed, like, doesn't she look like a toad?
Yeah.
Like, it's like Harry is always thinking it. He's like, almost like a fly. Like
right.
You know, whatever. Like, the bow is supposed to make a fly. But then Mundungus is literally like, look like a toad. And it's like, oh, we know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
It's like, does she look like, that much like a toad?
I know. How frog-like could one person look?
Anyway, it's not Umbridge. It's not Umbridge, in case you guys were wondering.
Although, wouldn't it have been great if she had like snuck her in like book 2?
That would have been cool. The answer is Mafalda Hopkirk, who she does sneak in book 2.
Yes.
Because it is who Hermione is when they enter into the Ministry with Apologies Potion later on.
Exactly.
All right.
Sunwing back into first place. Congratulations, Sunwing, along with Freddie G, B Slights, Fred and Gorge, and Snorkel.
You can't have that. That Snorkel's been just like a snorkel to me. Question Question number 7.
Name that song, guys. Name that song.
What is the password to Gryffindor Tower at the start of Harry's 2nd year? Is it Pig Snout, Dillygrout, Fairy Lights, or Wattlebird? Man, this is a hard question.
This is a hard question.
I want to give a high five to every single individual.
And every single snorkel.
And every single snorkel that gets this right. Ben Canny, adjust the screen. The question is cut off.
What?
Oh, hang on. Let me see what it looks like. Hang on.
Oh. Whoops, yeah, it is.
Oh. Well, golly jeepers.
I think you can just click on that and just be able to drag it down. There we go. That looks to have worked.
Thank you.
Bravo.
And apologies for you having to super chat that correction, but we do appreciate it.
But it has been corrected.
It has been corrected.
It did work. Someone said Albuquerque. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Someone got the song.
Albuquerque Holiday Inn.
But the towels are oh so fluffy.
A bunch of people are saying Albuquerque from Weird Al.
Yes, Weird Al. Oh my gosh. So
Uh,
good. Oh, look at this. Wattlebird is the least chosen answer. Oh my goodness. That's the first time that's happened.
That is the first time it's happened.
It is Wattlebird.
I saw you write this question earlier today, and when I saw that that was the answer, I was like, no, it is not.
Did you look it up?
I know I didn't look it up because
Okay.
I trusted you, but like I would have thought that it was any of the other 3 first.
Yeah.
So if I was on
Wattlebird.
If I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, it wouldn't have mattered any of my lifelines. I would have gotten it wrong.
Oh man.
It was the last answer I would have chosen.
So what happens is Harry and Ron, of course, have. That's hilarious. Ben's jacket is on the leaderboard.
I'm so happy.
Harry and Ron miss the feast, and then they get up to the fat lady, and no one's told them the password. And Hermione comes up, and she's like, "Oh my God, what happened? I heard you were expelled for flying a car to school or something." And they're like, "Yeah, never mind that. What's the password?" And she's like, "It's Wattlebird, but that's not important."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh wow, that's such a throwaway line.
It is.
Question number 8.
Mm-hmm. Hagrid tells us Aragog was only the size of blank when he first got him. Is it a Pomeranian, a Poodle, a Maltese, or a Pekingese?
Pekingese.
Pekingese. Wow.
Oh,
Didn't get that one right.
Wow.
Guess who wrote this question? Not me.
I wrote the question.
Pekingese. That's a bad spelling. Are you reading the super chat?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Oh. Wattlebird, I know. Look it up.
Stacy Brott says, my mom deserves a gift because she let me use her phone so I could have 2 devices for the last quiz, and then I failed her and lost horribly. Also, my candles and tumblers arrived today.
Yeah!
CBC, I have the website. That's amazing!
Nice.
Well, shout out to your mom for letting you, letting you use her phone.
Hey, it's a win for just playing, even if you don't win the game.
That's exactly right. We're all dear friends.
That's right. We're all dear friends.
What movie is that from? It's like, at least we're all dear friends.
I feel like it's a joke about people being dear and friends.
No, I don't think it is.
That's what I keep thinking. We're all dear friends.
Oh, man. I feel like you may have thrown people off because the answer is, in fact, a Pekingese.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know. A Pekingese. A Pekingese. Oh, I'm sorry, people.
Oh, that's going all right.
Ben's jacket moves into 2nd place.
Guys, I don't mean to pick favorites, but Ben's jacket is my favorite.
Dude, Mel Shrill, they were atop the leaderboard last week, I believe.
Yeah. Absolutely starting to recognize some names, so that's really cool.
We got some serious trivia champs out there.
Way to go. All right, question number 9 is going to be, Trelawney predicts Neville will do which of the following on their first day of class? Is it break a teacup, trip on a poof, spill his tea, or knock over his crystal ball?
Man, how can one trip on a poof?
A poof. That's a joke for a different reason.
That's a popcorn culture joke.
We have way too many jokes.
Oh man, if you're not a part of the popcorn culture, I don't know. If you're not a little colonel.
The thing about all the various platforms that we're now communicating on is that we've developed inside jokes in all of them.
I know.
And it's like,
there's a lot of crossover.
yeah, there is.
But not entirely.
Not entirely. So what we really need is for everyone to be crossover. We need the Venn diagrams to be circles inside of circles.
Right. You need to know what Maldivort is, what Mr. Bob is, and what a poof is.
Yeah. Precisely. Someone said that we missed their super chat. Thank you so much for the second super chat. We will go to all the super chats once the quiz is over. Some of them I'm just reading as they pop up because it's easy to do so here and there. But
we appreciate all of them, and we will get to them.
We absolutely will. Yes.
All right. It's Break a Teacup, y'all.
Very nice. Very nice. Not actually, out of these answers that I broke up, I really thought that Trip on a Poof was going to be a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, made all these.
Let's see.
Oh, Ben's jacket fell a spot, but Aaron D moves into first place.
Aaron D.
Well done, Aaron D.
Alrighty.
All right, question 10. What does the Boggart transform into for Parvati? Is it a severed hand, a banshee, a rattlesnake, or a mummy? Do you know? Uh-oh.
This is hard because there's, I think two of them that it's not.
Okay.
I do think that I know what it is. This is a tricky one too though because they're all happening. It's like, so-and-so stepped up, turn to this, poof. So-and-so stepped up, poof.
Yeah.
It's like all of the people, all of the names that are all the different things that they turn into is like on one page.
Moldavort puffed. That's what happened.
Hot
Lips Moldy.
Hot lips.
Like people like mixing the inside jokes.
I love it.
Very fun. Very fun. Yeah, you're right. This one is tricky because some of the things it turns into aren't even what they're afraid of. It's just like getting confused.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
All right, let's see here. And the answer is a mummy. That is what I would have said. Someone, and I don't know if this is correct or not, said that in the movies it was a snake. I feel like in the Wizarding World app, no, not Wizarding World, Wizards Unite app, you save somebody from a snake. Maybe it's Ginny, though. I don't know. Anyway, that's not useful information if I don't know the answer to my own quandary.
Ben's jacket is gone.
Oh, Ben's jacket.
Wow.
Should I feel like I should almost, in solidarity, take my jacket off.
I was thinking I need to take my jacket off because it's getting a little warm in this room.
Now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep it on for hopefulness. You can take yours off if you want to. Question number 11. Right, yeah. When Snape substitutes for Lupin, he insists the class start studying werewolves and open their books to page 493, 394, 175, or 272.
I feel like everyone knows this.
I had to resist the urge to say it. To not say it in his voice.
Right. Yeah. That's what everyone. This is like such a famous line from like the entire, from like even the movies. Hint.
This is okay. So I have frequently wondered what the Harry Potter genre is going to be like the older we get. Like I feel like I remember there being a period of time where the only real big fan base that had like a name when we were kids were like Trekkies.
Oh.
Like people who are really into Star Trek.
Yeah.
And so I have been curious before if like we're going to be into this thing where it's like, my dad is like super. He's got like all the wands on the wall, like you know, like can you feel it a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like my dad is super into Harry Potter.
Yeah, he's
such a Potterhead because that's the name for that fan base.
Potterhead. Yeah. It's like he makes us. He's got the license plate.
Oh my gosh!
If there was a license, I said it
would though.
Yeah, I
You're
said
right.
it before I even realized what I was thinking.
Yeah, everyone got this.
Very well done. Page 394. Mel Sherrill, Aaron D, Rita Skill, and Dracovid still sitting at the top of the leaderboard there. Moving on to question number 12.
Question number 12. Crouch doesn't know Percy's name. We think this is hilarious. What name does he call him instead? Is it Archibald, Weatherby, Humphrey, or Barnaby? Listen, Barnaby.
Oh, Wall-E.
Name that movie. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I love the music in Wall-E.
Me too.
It's so good.
Me too.
I would say that out of the Pixar movies, Wall-E is probably one of the top contenders for like flirting with my top spot. With Inside Out, I would say is another big one where it's like, can they topple The Incredibles?
Inside Out is very good. They're both very good. Those two and Up.
I know, it's like I don't even have like a first. I just have a top 5.
Right, exactly.
And it's
very like fluid.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I feel like a lot of people are gonna get this one.
This is, I feel like, I laughed out loud
Yeah.
when I heard this is what it called him. I don't know why. I just thought it was like such a perfect made up name.
Right. So just off the mark.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The correct answer is Weatherby.
There you go. I think
There you
everyone.
go.
It seems weird to me that he doesn't remember it though, because he seems like it's like his personal assistant, and he seems like a really
On
like
top
he
of
knows
it.
what like over 100 languages or something, but he can't remember his assistant's name.
Something I just like to think that that's how unimportant Percy was.
Right.
Plus, he was. Is it our theory that he is now under the Imperious Curse?
That
or-
Percy
Yes.
in year 4.
Or is it year
I think
5?
it's year 5, maybe when it starts.
Okay.
We had like 2 Percy bids this year.
Yes, I know, yeah. Question number 13 is, who takes Lavender Brown to the Yule Ball? Is it Zachariah Smith, a boy from Bobaton, Dean Thomas, or Seamus Finnegan? I almost did the
You almost
S
did
thing.
the Seamus.
Seamus.
Yeah.
Seamus. Which is how I read it until I think I ever heard it out loud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's how you say it. That's how you shay it?
Hermione.
Do you mean that's how you shay it? That would be what Pighead would say.
That is exactly, yeah, head
He'd be
pig.
back. Head pig, I'm sorry.
You
Not
get it right,
Pighead.
man.
Head pig. He'd be back there. Mm-hmm.
Maldivort actually is not that far off.
Oh, that's a bit of a hint, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Look a smidgen.
What's it gonna be? Someone says Seamus Finneabutt. Runal Waslib. Great. That should have been on there.
That should have been on there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how we did.
It is indeed Seamus Finnegan, but a lot of people said a boy from Bobaton.
I didn't know. I was like sort of excited about that particular
Yeah.
option because I was like, it's so non-specific.
Yeah,
And it feels
like-
like it'd be like, oh, and so got asked by a boy from Bobaton.
Right, yeah, it's like such like a throwaway character.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that. Ah! Makes it into the top 5.
That is really fun. I
Well
would like
done.
to extend the challenge to you guys to come up with hilarious names for us to have to say
Oh man, there you go. Challenge extended. Not
Challenge-
much you can do about it now, but
for next week.
next week. Question 14. Which sweets are Fred and George trying to smuggle into the Quidditch World Cup? Is it puking pastilles, ton-tongue toffees, fainting fancies, or nosebleed nougat? I know.
I think I know.
You think so?
I think I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like there's, well, I don't know. All right, someone said, have you guys ever watched a Harry Potter musical? You have.
I have.
I have not ever watched it, and I don't know how, like, in all of my
I don't either.
my Potterheaddom.
It seems like you and Alice would just have a blast watching it, but it is so funny.
Is it long?
It is like 2 hours,
That's not that bad.
but and it's kind of weird because you have to. It's like broken up into a playlist of like 15-minute, like 10-minute segments, so like you have to keep changing videos.
right.
But it is really funny. My favorite character is Draco Malfoy, by far.
That is what I have heard.
That Hermione Granger.
I know that joke because you've done it so many times.
As Draco is played by a girl in the play.
It is
And she
ton-
crushes it.
Tongue toffees.
Yes.
This would be knowable if you remember that this is when they go in and drop one for Dutters.
Yeah,
and he
that's
eats
right.
it.
Oh, Bryce Rowans, host J. That's right. Thank you.
What?
We know what team. We know what team. Oh, Dracovid cracks that 30,000 mark on the points. Hashtag Raven removed. That's right. That's right. Remove the Raven. We did it. If you want to see what they're talking about, there's a shirt pinned to the top of the comments.
Question 15. Which dragon does Cedric face in the first task? Is it the Hungarian Horntail, the Welsh Green, the Swedish Short Snout, or the Chinese Fireball?
Tricky. Tricky.
These are tricky. Yeah.
These are the 4 dragons.
These are the 4 dragons.
Yeah.
There is one that is easy to sort out.
Yeah. There's one that's pretty obvious.
This is one where I feel like Crouch in the movie, I'm like, what is even going on? Like, he's got this like weird, unenthusiastic, like kind of creepy, like cooing he's doing. Like he's
Yeah.
like, I'm like,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
he's like being really weird about it. It's like,
You're right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. It to me sometimes when I read the books again, like the lack of like ceremony or procedure they have for like events is like astonishing to me.
What do you mean?
Like Ludo Bagman is commentating for the Quidditch World Cup, and he just sort of arrives and he's like, "Guess are you guys ready? All right, let's do this." You know,
Oh, right,
it's
right,
not
yeah.
like there's like a whole team of people who are like, "Ludo, we need you in 10, 9, 8." You know, and he's like, "Yeah, welcome everyone to the Quidditch World Cup." You know,
Right,
he's
right.
just like, "I guess now, whatever."
Right, but they're not broadcasting it anywhere. So
But
maybe that-
still,
yeah.
there's not like a clock, or I guess you don't need clocks in.
A clock.
You still think there'd be something like counting down to the start of the match.
You would think that. You would think
Yeah.
that. Otherwise,
I don't
it's
know.
like, well, it's fortunate that everybody got there exactly when they did because
Right.
it started promptly.
Yeah.
T-Man now on the board.
All right, question 16. What is the charm Hermione uses on the fake galleons for the DA to communicate with? Is it a protean charm, a duplici exemplary, a heliohexia charm, or a Gemino charm? Geminio charm. I got so many of these wrong.
You really walked into a stack of bricks on that one. It was like
That was no Arametra Mellifluo, I'll tell you what.
it truly was not.
That was not. I was like,
That's okay.
we keep getting each other's questions.
I know.
I mean,
Oh man.
they're gonna get it right. That's all I know. Easy.
That's there are plenty of people who are saying the wrong answer as well as the correct answer in the chat right now. So
Well done, people. Well done. Yep. Cho Hot Lips Chang.
I had big charm. It's catching on.
Yes. Head pig.
Head pig.
Head pig.
Oh man. Okay, is there any way for me to get all of the people who
What's a
watch
Picadilly's charm?
who Is there any way for me to get people who watch the chat and they sit there, and this is me all the time.
Yeah.
I never comment or like interact with videos at all. I'm sure that there are people at home who have been watching these every week who don't interact with the chat.
Oh.
Is there any way for me to get you to pick up your phone, keyboard, whatever, and just say anything? Like maybe like, what's a good hashtag that we could do?
Oh, I don't know.
Hashtag Ben's jacket.
Hashtag Ben's jacket.
I want you to be the person who never communicates in chat, and you're like, I'm doing it.
Right
Because I'm
now.
breaking a whole bunch of seals for people.
There you go. Question 17. What is the Black family motto? Is it Sanctimonia Vincit Semper? Is it Corvus Oculum Corvi non erut? Is it Toujours pure? Or Chien noir est pure?
You handled that like a straight
Well, say I wrote this one.
champion of champions. I was like, I had a snort laugh. There we go. There we go.
Oh, wow. Look at all those people who don't chat.
All those
but now
people who
are.
don't chat. You
But
guys have
now
now all
are.
become chatters. I've just changed your life.
We should, okay, next week we should have a goal for everyone to get the live stream like trending in some way, like on Twitter, like with a hashtag. That'd be super fun.
That
I feel
would
like we
be
could
fun.
do it.
We could do it, guys. We could do it,
We
right?
could do it.
We could do it.
I think so.
Think we
There's
could do
no
it?
doubt. Do you know the answer to this question?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. This one's, I don't know. It's hard.
Well, I think I know it.
Yeah. There's a bit of, you could at least rule out two of them for various reasons. But most of them are kind of along the same lines. Oh, you guys got it! It is toujours pure, which means always pure. And that is the
Always.
Black family motto.
Always pure.
Chien
Always.
noir est pure. That one's in French, not Latin, so...
Is that the same sentiment?
That is the black dog is pure.
Oh, nice. Love it.
I made that one up. Corvus Oculum Corvi non erut is the Lestrange family motto. It means like one raven doesn't peck out the eye of another raven or something like that. And Sanctimonia Vincit Semper is, I think, it's the Malfoy family motto, but I want to say it's like purity will always be victorious. Or the
Always
pure-
eat your dragon beans.
That's exactly what it means. Always eat your dragon beans. Rita moves up into second place.
There we go. All right, question number 18. What are the proceeds from the Fountain of Magical Brethren donated to? Is it St. Mungo's Hospital for Magical Maladies and Injuries, the Society for the Protection of Magical Equality, the Die Llewellyn Foundation, or Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
The Die Llewellyn Foundation.
Die Llewellyn.
Die Llewellyn Ward at St. Mungo's. The chapter with 1,000 trivia questions.
So annoying.
It's so annoying.
I've got to read that chapter thoroughly.
I know.
And just be like, quiz me.
I'm
It's
on it.
on.
I know.
It's on.
I know
Guys,
all.
I'm so excited that I got so many people who never chat to say hashtag Ben's
There you
Jacket.
go. Ben's Jacket.
We're going to have to find something really good for next week's Twitter idea.
Yes,
And-
we will.
Like, something that would just be, like, very inspiring, you know?
Yeah, like head pig.
Head big. Head big for Prez.
I would be like, what is this?
Like, what is happening?
What is head pig for Prez? What is Moldavort?
People are like, the Super Carlin brothers have way too much power on the internet right now.
for 1 hour.
For way away. It is, in fact, St. Mungo's Hospital for Magical Maladies and Injuries. The longest name of anything ever.
Yeah.
You guys knocked that one clear out of the park.
Ag! Climbing up them ranks. Slowly but surely. Question 19. What word appears on Marietta Edgecombe's face after she turns in the DA? Is it snake, rat, sneak, or snitch? All kind of the same thing, huh?
Very similar.
Yeah.
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 You did a good job coming up with words.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I was like,
yeah.
this is pretty good.
Pretty solid.
These are,
I feel
not
like
bad.
half of this stream is us just glad-handing each other.
How
It's like,
do you know?
the real hard part about writing these questions is coming up with the wrong answers.
That is. There's so often I'm like, okay, what's the wrong answer?
It's like, okay, I got my questions, but now I gotta
Yeah.
figure out how to...
Exactly.
Big
Big for Prez. Exactly.
Guys, we're all gonna have to collectively decide. Are we a Z fam or an S fam?
Oh, we are not a Z.
No, not a Z?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
No Zeds. I
This
get
isn't
it.
like 1999 or anything.
I loved 1999.
It probably was way better than 2020. I'll give you that.
2020 has been such a bummer.
Straight dumpster fire.
That's okay. At least we're doing this, which is like some of the most
This is
I've ever had.
fun. Yeah.
The answer is...
Sneak. Oh, but what do we sneak? Oh, snitch.
Snitch.
Ah, pretty good.
That
Because
would
it's
be
also
kinda-
a Harry Potter word.
It is. It is.
And it also means the same thing.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how we do here? No change.
There we go. Didn't fool you guys at all.
Mine's my blow every time that happens. Let's see here. Question number 20 is going to be, when is Ron Weasley's birthday? Do you know? Do you remember?
Let's see.
Is it March 1st, January 3rd, July 14th, or October 25th? You don't know? We just had this question when
Yeah.
Seamus was here.
What James I can coin flip it.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Oh no.
Fun trivia fact for you guys. One of these is my birthday.
I know that one.
I know you know that. We have lived together for a long time.
Yes.
Well, I guess we don't live together anymore, but
Yeah.
back
Long
then.
enough.
But
yeah.
long enough for you to know my birthday.
You know, yeah. Although I'm getting to the point where there's a lot of birthdays I gotta remember now.
It's true. I've started putting them all on my phone, so
Yeah.
I've got like everyone all programmed in there. It's
Right.
tricky though.
Yes.
Like props to our aunts and uncles for our whole life for sending us like a birthday card in the mail.
Yeah. I wonder how much of that was like, in the past, you'd need to have a lot more phone calls with people if you wanted to stay in touch at all, because there was no
True.
internet.
So be like, hey, Ben's
Be like,
birthday's around the
"Ben's
corner.
birthday, don't forget your card."
He looks
Right.
forward to it.
It's March 1st. That was my guess of these four.
It
But I
was
wouldn't have
March
known
1st.
off the top of my head.
Most people got that right. I'm very impressed. July 14th was just close to Harry's. January 3rd was random, and October 25th is mine.
There you go. Question 21. In what subject does Harry receive a D for his OWL? Is it Care of Magical Creatures, A History of Magic, Astronomy, or Divination? Really, all kind of his worst subjects.
It sort of bums me out that Care of Magical Creatures is so, like, downtrodden, because I feel like Newt Scamander has proven the importance
Oh, yeah.
of, like, being really well equipped. And then, like, Hagrid has just, like, money hanging from the rafters of his home.
Yeah.
It's
Secret
like
millionaire.
Swagrid.
Swagrid, yo. I feel like half of the problem is that like she wanted Hagrid to be a professor, but then was like, crap, I gotta come up with like a new animal every freaking week of the school year now. It was like, you know what? But what if it's just blasted and scroots all year?
And flobberworms.
And we're done. Great.
And we're done.
Easy.
It is a history of magic.
Yeah, that's right. Because he passes out.
He passes out.
Yeah.
It's true. Let's see. Oh, T-Man!
T-Man. Moving up. How many questions do we have left?
Oh, let's see here. Question number 22.
Ooh.
Closing in here on the end. What kills Abraxas Malfoy? Is it Scrofungulus? Is that right?
Yeah, Scrofungulus.
Dragonpox, Spattergroit, or Mumblemumps?
I'd make that up.
I suppose you have to know the context in order to. This is a layered question.
It is a layered question.
Because he wouldn't have. Well, he may be referred to by name during this particular exchange.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But
Scrofungulus, is that a real thing?
it is a real thing in the world of Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a fun name.
Hint. It wasn't that, I guess.
I might have just not known the answer.
Oh, really?
No, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Oh, a few answers still clicking in there. People really taking their time. Let's see.
Oh, someone says it misclicked again. I hate that.
Oh no, hopefully it wasn't one of our leaders. It's Dragonpox. It's always Dragonpox.
Any character that needs to be killed off screen, they die to Dragonpox.
Dragonpox. Mumblemumps, apparently, I was just looking up, like, on the Wizarding World Wikipedia, like, magical diseases, and I was like, what on earth is Mumblemumps? I think it must have come up in, like, one of the video games at some point.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, the video games screw with wikis a little bit.
They do.
I don't count them as canon, but they end up in there.
Yeah.
No, it's you.
Question 23. What family does Dolores the Toad Umbridge claim to be a relative of? Is it Burke, Knott, Selwyn, or Shafiq? Where does the toad hail?
Where does... Well,
Apparently, claim to hail.
Claim to hail.
From. Yeah.
Right?
Right.
We got this question
Where?
correct, didn't we?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay.
I know the correct answer.
You know the correct answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from Moldavort. Dolores Moldavort Umbridge. Except, no, Moldavort's not nearly as evil as Umbridge.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Let's be ridiculous.
Voldemort just loves trains.
He just loves trains. He's got a big old nose. He's got his Moldavort coins. Get your tokens. We only accept tokens.
They're very inconsistently useful.
Yeah, exactly. You can use them here. I've got new sponsors coming on all the time. You can use them in Diagon Alley.
Tons of people are signing up for my email list.
Right. It's a Muggle thing.
The correct answer is Selwyn.
Very good.
You could have... nobody was tripped up by Shafiq, which is another Sacred 28 name, but that would have also potentially landed the S roll that leads us to know why that's who she claims to be from.
Yes. She has Slytherin's locket. Question 24. Only 2 left. What password does Ron finally correctly guess to tune into Potter Watch? Is it Albus, Snitch, Lightning, or Mad Eye?
I almost came up with this exact same question.
Did you?
I did. I think it may even be open on my computer screen right now.
Wow.
In my house, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
You did, in fact, come up with this one.
I came up with this one.
Okay, good. Okay.
Most of the way I was finding questions was I was selecting a chapter at random, opening to a page, and I was like, I'm going to get a question off this page.
Nice!
Yeah.
Well, it's worked out very well.
It has. Sometimes I'd have to turn the page. But
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Turning the page. It's the worst part about reading books.
Especially on, like, ebook, like, this is the kind of work I do for you guys.
Very generous.
Very generous. It is harder than you think coming up with the questions. Oh, man. Oh, people submitting hot lips also. I mean, it could have been.
That's the universal password.
Right. If you don't know, that's the secret universal password to Potter Watch. That's what like Lee Jordan. He's like, in case everyone forgets. Like I know I have to have a word to get in case even I forget.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. The answer is Albus.
Ooh.
Mad Eye is the password for the next one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, these are all good names. Are these all actual passwords that have been used?
No, they only say Albus or Mad Eye, but they say that they often have to do with the order.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. All right, I think we have one more question.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
A little bit of a change up there.
And B Slights coming in. Although I'm not sure anyone on the leaderboard could catch Dracovid, even if he misses the next question, or she. So we shall see if anyone can at least change their fate for second or third.
Here we go. Here we go. Question number 25 is, what is Ron's alias when breaking into Gringotts? Is it Peter Pescar, Dragomir Despard, Reg Cattermole, or Vlad Voromin?
Hey. There's so many things about this part of the plan that bother me. It's like, why doesn't Ron just also take Polyjuice? I don't know. Maybe they didn't have someone for him to turn into. But it seems like... Also, this is so stupid. Hermione takes the Polyjuice potion first and then transfigures Ron's face. Like, actively wasting time.
Actively wasting
Like,
time.
do that first.
Yeah, you have 1 hour.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that Griphook can't warn them about the thief's downfall.
Oh.
It's like you guys talked for like weeks.
Yeah.
And that didn't come up as like because I think he is caught off guard that they used it because he was like, oh, they knew, they were tipped off.
Yeah.
But like, surely he was like, hey, we have to be careful, like, in case the thief's downfall is in effect.
Right. Right. So, weird. It is Dragomir Despard.
This is one of the few voices that Jim Dale does that I think is a little weak.
Oh, wow.
He's like, it's just very like, and maybe it's supposed to be because it's supposed to be like Ron not sounding like him.
Yeah.
But like, that's not the thing. Polyjuice, it's weird in the movies. All the actors have to like lip sync because they use the main actors' voices even when they're...
Oh, right.
Yeah, I always think that's interesting that they went through all that effort. Okay, guys, how did you do? The final standings, we got...
Excuse me.
Aveen
in second. And in first place, of course, it's Dracovid. Well done. To our top three. And to our runners-up, B Slights, who just snuck in there in the final few questions. And Rita.
Very, very impressive.
Very impressive.
Impressive is what I was going for there. Well done to everybody, and thank you guys so much for...
Comment what your rank was in the chat.
Yeah, okay, so we got a 520th, 770th, 1,437th, not bad. 603rd.
166th, not too bad at all.
Someone says, wait, I thought it was Reg. Reg Cattermole is who he is when they go into the ministry. Not into Gringotts.
Exactly.
Let's see here. 33rd.
Oh,
Lauren.
wow.
That's Lauren B.
Oh, Lauren B.
Lauren B.
Man, Lauren B is going to crack that top 5 one day.
One of these days.
I feel quite positive. Oh, man.
I think that the algorithm is determining some of these as spam-based words because they're
just numbers.
Just numbers.
Yeah.
But, anyway, fantastic work, everybody. That's really cool. I wish that it gave us more information about what the standings were like. I would like to interact with more people as it's going down. Okay, guys.
I might go grab another drink really quick because my voice is going on me.
I'll
be right back. Do you want anything?
Grab one for me as well.
Okay.
I will take one of those fitness blends.
Okay.
Thank you. We just got a fresh box of fitness blend here at the office today, which I am super excited about. And guys, we're going to try to start tackling some of your questions if I can figure out where we last left off. Keegan Brett says, love all your videos and the jacket. It's my B-Day. Happy birthday, Keegan. Michael Clifford says, can we get some Avatar The Last Airbender theories? It is probably like the thing that we don't talk about that we're the closest to talking about. So maybe, hopefully, someday in the future. I need to study it more. Jay has watched a lot. I have not. Let's see here. Ellie Frank says, so excited for another trivia night. I wanted to play before, but the app seems to stall on passwords. Can't wait to see how it is and for questions. I hope you're able to get in. Ellie, Abby Carlton says, what's your favorite random British thing you've learned about? I think we may have tackled this one earlier. For me, I think it's got to be the Great British Bake Off, because it totally inspired me to start baking macaroons, which I still have not really had a totally perfect execution of yet. Let's see here. Josie Smith says, it's always bugged me that Dumbledore told that the Mirror of... Oh, I'm sorry, we've read that one. Mirror of Eris had a knowledge. It's an interesting conundrum, though, circling back to that question from earlier tonight. Let me see here. Do you think that Dobby made sure that Lockhart's spell was a failure to give Harry more of a reason to leave? Lockhart's spell was a failure. Oh, like, do we think that the arm reparation spell, because surely Dobby was there when the bludger, so like, was Dobby responsible for making sure that Lockhart's arm repair spell didn't work?
That's interesting. I don't think so.
I sort of love it because I love the idea of Dobby making Lockhart look worse.
But I also love the idea of Lockhart just being worse.
Yeah. Some people are asking what hashtag should we be using at Super Carlin Brothers. We are going to try to do the hashtag thing and get trending on Twitter next week.
Yeah.
So we will be coming up with some glorious options for that in the meantime.
That'd be super
Let's
funny.
see. Megan Ferris says, I had an ankle surgery 2 weeks ago, and SCB videos have been the only thing keeping me sane.
Oh,
you guys are the best. That's love
awesome.
That. Thank you so much. Someone, Alexis Thwing, says, sort Hunchback of Notre Dame characters. That would be such an interesting selection.
That's a really deep cut one.
It is.
Man, I've maybe seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame like once.
I've probably seen it 7 times.
7?
Yeah.
Man,
I think
okay.
I had a teacher in elementary school that was all about the Hunchback.
So you've like sort of seen it 7 times.
Sort of seen it 7 times.
That was like our band director would play the Princess Bride.
Yes.
All the time, and like that was the only way I've ever experienced it, so I've never sat down and watched it through.
Okay.
But like I know like the gist of it, like I get like the jokes.
Okay.
But
okay.
I couldn't like tell you the plot.
Who is the guy who plays the main dude? Alice rode in the elevator with that guy at like Dragon Con one year.
But not like Fred Savage.
No, not the little boy. The main like Prince guy.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Someone will surely let me know who it is. But anyway, yeah, Alice rode in an elevator.
Fred Savage's brother Ben Savage was in the movie that I worked on the set of.
Way to go, man.
I know. Look
Way
at that.
Yeah.
Ben Savage was there.
Was there.
Yeah, that's right.
Carrie
From Boy Meets World.
Carrie Elwes. I don't know if I've got that right. I don't know. I can never get the pronunciation of that last name. Anyway, that's who it is. Josh Jones says, no defense for Harry times Hermione needed. As far as Paris goes in Lockhart's voice, it is pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
Josh Jones can do a great voice, by the way. At any rate, do you think Olaf's line of some people are worth melting for was inspired by the ending of Terminator 2 Judgment Day? It totally was.
Oh, because he melts?
Hey, Josh Jones. It totally was.
It totally was.
It totally was.
It was definitely a mid-Frozen 2. They were like, you know what we need a reference? Terminator 2.
Yes!
That's the fan base.
Overlap that we're looking for.
Overlap, generational
Okay.
gap.
Let's see here. Kevin Stein says, can you give a hey brother to my daughter Liliana? Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, brother!
Liliana. We've actually gotten pretty good, I feel like, over the years of doing our synchronized Hey Brother.
We have.
It's
There's no
interesting
doubt.
because you do lean into my longer Hey Brother instead of being like 3,
I
2,
would
1,
say
Hey
that the
Brother.
one we do in sync is a solid, exactly 50%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Cynthia Ditchfield says, my name is Luke. My younger brother's name is Nick. And I have a good friend named Nate.
Hey, those are great names. I love those names. Those are the names of my children. What are the odds?
Oh, I'm so glad you cleared that up. Because I was like, what is... No, I'm just kidding. I totally got it.
Thank you for telling me these things, I guess.
Everyone else needs to say who their name is, their younger brother's name, and their good friend's name. Ben Howard, could Wormtail get the stone? What if Ron got in?
What do you like, the Philosopher's Stone?
Oh, could Wormtail get the stone because he also would not have wanted it for himself, but not to use it?
They need to want it, but not. Why would Wormtail not want it for himself?
He would want it for Voldemort.
Oh. But he would still want to use it.
He still want to use it.
think
So I
I'll
think
be
Wormtail couldn't get it. And Ron, I think, would have seen himself with Quidditch.
Quirrell wants it for Voldemort.
Right, that's true. Yep, there you go. That's the answer. Charlotte Cockerill says, does the flying car count as underage magic?
I don't think so, because the car is doing the magic.
It's capable of magic amongst
right.
whatever I'm trying to say.
It seems like Harry, like under the same. It feels like Harry should be able to fly his broom around safely. Were he to not be like at the Dursleys.
Well, and they do play two-a-side Quidditch.
Oh, you're right.
And Hermione is terrible, but Ginny's pretty good.
Right. So it evens out.
So it's even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry, I think, is really good at Quidditch.
Oh, well, that's like his thing. Like
I think he's not like I think he would be the best at the school at any position.
Oh, you think so? Like he would have also been really good at keeping and chasing.
You make a fair beater.
Oh yeah, right. Wood even says it.
He even says it.
Potter.
You make a fair beater. All right, let's see here. Harry gets Elder Wand because he saved Draco. Harry gets the Elder Wand because he wrestled a wand from Draco.
Right, because he takes the wand from Draco.
Takes the wand. That is why it happens.
But more on that next week.
You guys, next week's episode of Dumbledore's Big Plan is straight solid pants. It's like the kind of pants that you would have if you poured concrete all day and all night and never washed them for 3 years, and then when you took them off, they'd just be pants that were standing upon their own.
That's right. They'd be stance pants.
Stance pants. That's exactly how well it stands up.
That's how well it stands up. Exactly. Nick Sutcliffe, maybe you're that person's friend. Hey, brother, just wanted to know what you guys look for in an audiobook narrator. I'm trying to get my debut novel, The Kanata Chronicles, in this format.
Kanta
Chronicles. It's a good name. I want to know your thoughts.
That is a good question.
That is a good question.
It's so hard to place what makes a good narrator.
Right, it's like an intangible.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of the narrators that I really like. And I think we talk about the books that we like the narrators of so often. So like Jim Dale. I have listened to not Stephen Fry's audiobook, but I listened to the Stephen Fry reading the chapter from Philosopher's Stone that they're doing on Wizarding World right now.
Right.
And his is totally delightful. The Hunger Games audiobook I really dislike. I don't know why. It's just like not the right voice for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so sorry we don't have a better answer for that.
I know. The Martian is good. I think I mentioned Ready Player One last. Ready Player One is Will Wheaton, which is pretty fun.
Because he says his name.
He's in the book too, which is kind of fun. And he's like he's such an 80s thing.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm sorry I can't give you a better answer. I guess you want it to kind of like sound like someone who is from like I feel like when you're reading The Martian, the person narrating sounds like they work at NASA the whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like when you're listening to like Ready Player One, like Will Wheaton is from the 80s.
Right.
Like, you know? And like Jim Dale is like from England. He is British.
He's an older guy from Britain. Anyway, I don't know. Susan Cahoon says, what day will the finale of Dumbledore's Plan? Also, I've never been to Hawaii. I am from Ohio. Oh, okay.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. It's already been filmed.
Yes.
Baron Paradox says, hi guys, hope you're doing well.
Oh, thanks. We are. Hope you're doing well too, Baron Paradox. Aubrey Brackett says, a trivia question. What form did Harry envision his Patronus would look like during his first lesson with Remus Lupin? Oh, I think it's like a giant.
What form did Harry envision his Patronus would look like? Like Harry is like, oh, it's going to look like a giant.
Yeah. Something like that. Because he's like trying to like picture like something that's going to come out and attack the Dementors. I think it's a giant.
That's a stellar question. I would not have known the answer to that.
April Cheshire. Hello from England. I live only 12 minutes from the filming location from Malfoy Manor. Also, there's a town called Gotham nearby.
What? You live in such a cool place.
Man, are you sure Batman's not around?
Man, I feel like my great big ambitious dream is to eventually host a spectacular Yule Ball that we can invite people to, and these would be those people.
Would you wear this jacket?
Oh, I would.
Dress code?
Dress code is sequins.
Sequins.
Not black tie, sequin tie.
Sequins. However, interpret as you want.
Interpret as you will. How much do you guys love sequins? Just let me know. All right, let's see here. We've got a BR Low 2003. Hey, brother, I'm waiting for my 3D printer to come in. Is there anything y'all would like?
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Well, the things that I like from 3D printers are not like the most practical uses of them, I feel like. but they're all like the little different kinds of like fidget toys you can make with a 3D printer. Like
those are fun.
Because there are certain things that you can just make like a little brain teaser game for your hands.
Right, that's fun.
And I'm a very fidgety person, so.
Yeah. Nick Sutcliffe says, also, I hope Ben was enjoying the Percy Jackson series. Actually, it's my birthday on Monday, and I was hoping for my favorite YouTubers to give me a shout out. Loving the jackets, BT Dubs.
No!
Well, happy birthday, Nick!
Happy birthday. Also, I have been enjoying the Percy Jackson. I've been reading The Lightning Thief again before I read the second one. And because it's been a while since I had read it. I would say that I'm enjoying it more this time because my expectations are so firmly in place.
Okay.
And so it's like, okay, I remember this scene.
I'd say Percy Jackson was an example of an audiobook narrator I was not particularly impressed with.
I would agree with that. Every once in a while, there's like a smidgen of mouth noise, which I know we're not immune to. I'm sure we do it all the time on the old PC. Mouth noise is it's just unfortunate that it exists.
That might not even be their fault. That might be their editors.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like you figure the number of mouth noise you make over reading like an 8-hour book. Like, yeah, it's a lot to cut out. Brady Conrad said, should Dumbledore be older in Beast's movies? He would be, let's see, 81. He'd be 19 plus 26. What is that? 45?
Yeah.
I think he's about right.
He's about right.
I think he's about right.
Crushing it. Although, by the time he's gonna have to have a real long beard by the time he's facing off against.
I like the idea that you see his beard grow in every movie.
I think so. I think it's like
out.
comically like. I feel like they should mention to be like really go for that beard, huh?
Someone should talk about
it. It out. Yeah, they should talk about it. Yeah, what do you think?
Do you like?
I don't think. I think you should shave it.
It's not playing. It's never gonna play.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Do you think, Elvish Presley says, do you think if Voldemort told Lucius Malfoy to kiss a fire crab on the lips, he would do it? Well, he'd have some hot lips.
That would give you the old hot lips. But I think he probably would, because I think you just sort of have to do whatever Voldemort says, because he's a big old bully.
And otherwise, he would do something worse.
Yeah, you'd get crucioed probably. Charlotte Murgatroyd says, in the UK, and it's close to 11:30 at night. Oh, is that 11:30? Been waiting all day for this. Well, that was at 6:21 our time, so it's well past 11:30 now.
It is well past. Sarah Pryor says, good to be playing in my car, pulled over and taking a break to do some trivia.
Yeah!
Don't have anything with me but my memory, so we'll see how I do.
Oh, that's all you need, Sarah.
Sarah, I love the thought of like just casually chilling out in your car, being like, I'm gonna do trivia for the next hour.
Yeah, why not?
That's so cool.
Don Lozano says, hey, brother, thanks to your videos and awesome theories, I have a renewed interest in Harry Potter, the books and fan fictions, Harry and Hermione or Harry and Luna. Oh, probably more on Team Harry and Hermione for that.
There we go.
But I'm glad we reinvigorated you.
I know, that's cool. Brianna Roller just says, Moldavort.
Never a bad comment.
It's always worth bringing up.
Always worth bringing up.
Chris Ray says, which subject do you think you would get an outstanding OWL in? I'd get mine in Care of Magical Creatures, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think Charms. I would be.
Oh, you do seem like a Charms person.
I do seem like a Charms. I think I could do Charms. I think I could do Defense Against the Dark Arts.
I think for me, it would be Potions and Transfiguration.
Ooh, Potions. Yeah. You'd be all. Yeah,
I would like Potions.
I think you'd like Potions.
I would like Potions. I'd be all about it. And then I'd have to monetize it somehow. I'd be like selling potions that I'd be like,
right, yeah, like, you'd be immediately. So you figure the Weasley twins are probably pretty good at potions.
I think the Weasley twins are characters that are like kind of upper echelon of magical capabilities, but like they're the kind of people that direct it the way that they do.
Right. They're like those classic kids at school that like don't care but are smart.
Known so many of them.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Tabitha Elser 98 says, do you think the Wizarding World could have a stream service with Founder series, Marauders, Tom Riddle series, all Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts film? You guys are such inspirations. Keep going on.
Whew.
I think
it's a lot of television for the Wizarding World.
It's a lot of television. I think that there's a lot more that needs to be made. Like right now, a streaming service with just the 10 movies.
Yeah.
is probs not enough.
Oh. Like if there was like a whole streaming service just for Harry Potter stuff.
That's what I was, yeah.
Oh. I feel like what would happen is like Warner Brothers would have like a streaming service or something.
And then it would just be all
and
of their
then it would
properties.
just be, yeah, that would be like their big selling point.
All right. Did Brianna
Ran-
Roller say Moldavort again? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, for clarity.
She did.
Desmond Gentle says, do you think that one were the master of death in full control and possession of all the Deathly Hallows, that you could pass through the veil and live, or would see what's on the other side in return? Interesting question.
I don't think you can pass through the veil and come back.
The veil's so interesting.
It is. I don't think you could come back. I think you just lose all the objects. That'd be, what would happen if you threw an object through the veil? Would it come through the other side?
Wouldn't it be funny if it just shot right back at you?
Boom! That was way harder than anticipated.
It reminds me of the Grinch when he's like, I'm an idiot! And the wall says,
You're an idiot!
that's the one. That's the one. That's so
If
funny.
you so much as utter one syllable, I'll hunt you down and gut you like a fish. If you'd like to fax me, press the star key. Oh, man. Grinch fans?
Grinch
I
fans?
just watched the Sonic movie this past week.
How was it?
Well, Jim Carrey was really good. My only problem with it, I thought it was fine. I just thought Sonic himself was kind of annoying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you not like the main actor? Because I never like him.
James Marsden?
Yes,
No, he's fine.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
It makes sense that he never gets the girl. I don't know.
No, he gets the girl in this movie.
What?
I mean, he just starts out married.
No,
So-
that's not his legacy. Gray Moon, guys, why couldn't James or Lily be their own secret keepers, and why was Bill able to name the place Arthur was a secret keeper too?
I think other people can do that because they like tell Harry that like Dumbledore is a secret keeper for Grimmauld Place. So it's just that Arthur must have told him where they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's how
so
it
I think
works.
that's.
James or Lily being their own secret keepers. It does seem like that could have worked.
It does.
I feel like, I don't know, I can't tell if like maybe amongst this particular group of friends, the idea of like even handing out the title of Godfather
Yeah.
like is maybe like indicative of the way that they would behave, like where
Yeah.
the idea of entrusting it to one of their own is like,
It just speaks to their character.
it does, like it's
Yeah.
it's as unquestionable as Lily or James doing it.
Right.
Like Sirius would never betray us.
Right.
Which is true.
Which is true. He would have died. Because that's the thing about the secret keeper thing is they can't force it out of you. You have to voluntarily give it.
Right.
Which seems weird to me because it feels like if you tortured someone enough, they could just voluntarily give it to get you to stop. But
True. True.
But,
That's
you
sort
know,
of how keeping secrets works in
that's
general.
sort of how torturing works. That's
It's
the
like,
point, right?
I will keep the secret until you convince me to tell you.
Right.
Let's see here. Joanne Chang says, what magical item would you want? Love and support from Taiwan. I can't tell if this is a question we've answered earlier
Oh, I
or
think maybe we...
what? Okay, so broomstick.
Broomstick would be pretty great.
Is my answer. I also, this is not really even like that magical of an item, but just like an owl that I could deliver messages with.
I feel like just playing with a snitch would be really fun.
That would be cool,
Right?
I would be James Potter at times where he's
Yeah.
like playing with a snitch.
Yeah.
I'd be that guy.
Not even a seeker, though. That's an annoying fact. I feel like, why didn't you just make James a seeker?
What was he?
He's a chaser.
Oh, that's weird.
I know!
Very upsetting.
It is.
Nicked it. Sierra Fairbanks says, do you think the magical community eventually comes up with some kind of wizarding CPS or orphanages just for wizards? Harry and Snape both lived in abusive, toxic homes, and undoubtedly so have others. I like that thought.
Well, maybe, but like this is like one of those where you'd think like perhaps they would, except that J.K. Rowling is like very anti-orphanage. So it seems like she probably would not include that if she was writing new stuff.
That is true. That is true. But like maybe I don't know what the difference is between child protective services in an orphanage, or maybe just like systems in place to help those children
Well,
in need.
that for sure I could see. I
Yes.
would not see orphanages.
Right. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of the exact idea I think of the Lumos
Of the
Foundation.
Lumos Foundation.
Yeah. So there's that. JT's Dobbin equals farm horse in Old English slang, so a lower level of horse compared to a racehorse.
I gotcha. Okay. I still feel like she calls him a mule at one point.
I don't think you're wrong, actually.
No, I'm gonna look it up.
Look it
No,
up.
You keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
Nora
right now.
Burkhole says a new member. I think I kind of like merged words there. Damian Wade says Moldavort must must have paid the math budget. Voldemort always pays the math budget. He's kind of irritating about it. You know, if there's one thing he liked second to trains, it's math.
Right?
It's V. Throwback to that time Ron became a locksmith when checking that lock. What is that?
Hagrid calls the centaurs a bunch of mules.
Oh, that doesn't seem very Hagrid-like.
Well, he says, I won't be kept out of the forest by a bunch of mules like you.
Man, Hagrid. Karen Desay, pointer, if you get into the Kahoot quiz on your phone, don't go to the home screen. It might kick you out.
Indeed. Good pointer.
Good pointer. Good pointer. Melissa Wells says Voldemort is into American football.
Of course he is.
Expected.
He's like, what do you think is Voldemort's team? Is there a train-themed team? I don't think there is.
What would it be? Okay. I feel like it's got to be like one of the more obscure options.
Is there like a city that is known for trains in general? It feels like maybe he's like in like Detroit seems like it's like a car place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's into the Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions.
Yeah, Voldemort, lover of trades, and the Detroit Lions.
And math.
You know he's in like 3 fantasy leagues.
Yeah. He's got like all the spreadsheets and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Zafir Ahmed, hey brothers, what do you think about Mrs. Norris? I think that Mrs. Norris is an extension of the poltergeist known as Argus Filch.
Yeah, right?
That is what I think.
Exactly.
Karen
Beliflui.
Yes.
Sure.
Agreed. And Kay Renee are both new members. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Haley Greenewalt. Hello from Winchester, Virginia. Love the quizzes.
Hello.
That is not
fellow Virginian.
Not terribly far from us.
Brianna Roller says, love you guys and thanks for the shout out. Which character do you guys hate more, Rita Skeeter or Peter Pettigrew? Oh, Peter Pettigrew.
Peter Pettigrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just abysmal.
Rita Skeeter's like a character like you love to hate.
Yeah, a little bit. I think you could make Rita Skeeter one of those characters in a much more fleshed out thing where she is either she's like Loki. It's like she can be powerful for good or powerful for bad,
right?
Depending on like the moment, and you don't know if you can trust her. And I think that could make her super fun as like a very fleshed out character. Let's see here. Shannon Hasquet. Hey, brothers, do you think Slytherin House is a self-fulfilling prophecy? I mean, 11-year-olds are not cheered at when sorted and are looked at as the bad guys for the next 7 years. I think that is through the lens of the Harry Potter books.
Right, I think exactly, because you happen to have all of the Death Eater's children attending Hogwarts, like, sort of at the same time.
Right.
And you're sort of in the times immediately following Hogwarts. But I think historically, you wouldn't see any house as particularly dark or not. Like, Voldemort leaves, like, a really bad taint on Slytherin House.
Right, like, it'd be interesting to see what Slytherin House was like prior to 1937. Is that when he goes for the first year? 38. Somewhere in there. Yeah, late 30s. Because at that point in time, there's a little bit of, like, a stigma about, like, Slytherin himself.
Right.
But otherwise, like, there's not quite the, like, lineage and Death Eater family.
Right.
Let's see here. Gray Moon says, I blame y'all for my losing streak. There's a Jay versus Ben where Ben says Ron is an ash and unicorn hair wand.
Oh, look at that. You're undermining people.
Ooh.
Majestic Rainbow Butler says, here's a conspiracy for y'all to investigate. Nicholas Flamel was, in fact, Godric. Oh, we already talked about this one. He's not old enough. Chris Ray says, cheering for Apologies Peddler. That was from the quiz. Squirtle Blastoise says, do you think Dream Theory apply to A2 Percy Jackson?
Not sure if I understand the question.
I'm sorry, I don't know what.
Oh,
do you think Dream Theory applies to? I don't know what Dream Theory is.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm sorry.
Alexis Thwing, do you think Alice Longbottom would have given her life like Lily did? Feels like it.
It feels like she would. The trick is that, like, it's not even just a matter of, like, jumping in front of the curse. It's specifically because Voldemort, like, offers her the option to live, and she's like, no.
Right.
Like, it's because Snape interferes with Voldemort and is like, can you please spare her? And he's like, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, so, like, that's the difference, is that unless Alice Longbottom had unless he offered her the option to live. That's the thing about Lily.
Yeah. Yep,
So
exactly.
I think she would have absolutely sacrificed herself for her child.
But would have done the same.
Yeah, but would Voldemort have offered her the option?
Atlas Gaming says, I was introduced to you guys with Jay's original Pixar theory so long ago, and now I have a kid. She's 10 months old, and her favorite movie is Peter Pan, the original Disney one. Thank you guys for being so fun and consistent.
Oh, that's so cool!
That is super cool.
Pixar theory.
The Pixar theory. Hedwig's name came from the book Owl Names Level Z. Hedwig's name came from the book Owl Names Level Z.
I'm pretty sure it came from A History of Magic.
Maybe.
At least in canon. I'm not sure what this is in reference to.
Me either.
Okay.
Miss Nats 91, Ben Canny. Oh yeah, that
we
just the
already got
screen.
that one.
Occasionally now we're like catching up with the ones that happened during the stream that we were able to answer. So
Yeah.
our apologies. Usually we get halfway through it before we realize that. Brittany Johnston, hey brother, are you going to continue the Harry Potter Hogwarts Founders Sim series? It's so fun. Rewatching it has saved my sanity.
Oh.
I have missed doing those.
Dude, me too. I would say yes. It's just a matter of whenever we actually return to regular office
Yes.
life.
Yeah. It just requires so much coordination.
Yeah, it needs a lot of people to be in the same place and stuff. And we had our intern Poetry working on those edits, and we have not seen her in a while now.
Yes, well, shout out
She's
to
a real
Poetry.
bummer.
Yeah.
What's up, Poetry?
Jimmy the Muggle Reacts says, first of all, you guys are looking stunning.
Oh, thank
and
you.
second, would you guys ever do a trivia night based on the movies?
Oh.
I honestly think I'd win.
Interesting.
I am about to have to watch all of the movies
You are.
in
You should-
one day.
That should be part of like what you're doing is just like also working.
Also working, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
absolutely.
Just come down, yeah.
That's how I feel like my life always is. It's just also working.
This is the thing about owning your own business, isn't it?
Yeah. Ariel Steinsalt says, crazy idea for why Umbridge looks toad-like. Voldemort started looking snake-like because he made Horcruxes and liked snakes. Maybe Umbridge made some.
Ooh, don't hate it. Don't hate it. Maybe Umbridge is a maledictus and she's like slowly toading out.
Oh, and she's like magically gifted enough to like keep it in check. There's got to be something to the toad thing.
Gotta be something. You're right.
We
This
know her
needs
Patronus.
more-
Her Patronus is cats.
Yeah. What do toads and cats have to do with each other? Maybe that's the thread to pull on.
Maybe that is. Someone start pulling and let us know. Wattlebird was in Chamber of Secrets on PS2.
Oh, it's also in the books.
There you go, JC Dean. Hamish Cole says, hey, brother. Only reason I knew Wattlebird is because Chamber of Secrets PS2 game.
Hey, what do you know?
That's so funny. Let's see. Ariel Steinsaltz again says, Harry describes all his time alone with Hermione as super boring. Doesn't really scream romance to me. Plus, he never shows any attraction to her. Harry doesn't show an enormous amount of attraction to anyone other than Cho and eventually Ginny. But Ginny's comes on very quickly, like, in terms of the way that works out.
I would say that when he has lots of alone time with Hermione is in Goblet of Fire when Ron isn't talking to him. And at that point, Harry, like, very actively has a crush on Cho.
Yeah. So,
Cho
I don't
Hot
know.
Lips Chang.
Cho Hot Lips Chang.
Maybe that should be our hashtag.
There you go. Let's see here. Christopher Kelly says, Percy being called Weatherby is easy if you have read the We Belong fanfic.
Ah, I have not.
Have to check that out.
Indeed.
I have heard a lot of people talk about that before. Catherine Wade says, have you guys ever watched a Harry Potter musical?
Oh, I think we talked about this earlier. Yep.
Jay has. I have not.
You should do a video on fixing the Cursed Child. Well, we've done a video on why we think the Cursed Child isn't really canon because it breaks a lot of its own rules. So you can check that out.
Stand by that completely.
Stand by that completely. Dark One Production says, they say every Slytherin group has their Hufflepuff. Who is yours? Mine is my fiance. Oh, probably Jordan.
It is absolutely Jordan.
Absolutely Jordan.
Jordan is the most puffliest of all Hufflepuffs.
Yeah.
Maybe ever. I remember when she
Right.
first arrived here, I was like, I'm gonna convince her she's a Gryffindor. And I think I maybe offended her. And I was like, oh, we need to stop that. That's not okay.
Never mind.
So it was
not funny.
It was supposed to be a fun thing, like a running gag, and it did not go that way. So, but anyway, she is a very, very true Hufflepuff and a real delight.
Yeah. We don't have any We don't have any Gryffindors at the office.
We don't.
No.
We don't. Although I would say in the past 2 to 3 years, Gryffindor has had like a very slight pull on me a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I think since we've started the channel, I've literally identified as literally every other house. So.
We'll see. Maybe one day.
The one is meme me.
I'm going to pig farts. It's on Mars. You need a rocket ship.
Jay quotes that all the time.
Dude, it's so funny.
I will watch it. I will watch it.
You need to. Yeah, you should include that in your 10 movie stream. Be like, all right, we're done. Now
what,
let's move on. We're already here.
That's what I need is 2 more hours.
Yeah.
Avery Wind, I want to hear theories about Russian magic schools. Could work on that.
Okay.
Joey Scoggins is a new member. Thank you, Joey.
Ingrid Svensrud. I don't know if it's sent last time. Lockhart has basically saved Ron in Chamber of Secrets.
I don't know if it's sent last time. Lockhart basically saved Ron in Chamber of Secrets by preventing Ron from going forward after attempting the memory charm, being trapped behind the rocks.
Sort of.
I don't know if we talked about this in the video or not. There was at one point in time a wondering whether or not someone was down there with them. Do you remember we talked about that a little bit?
A little bit.
Like whether or not it was possible that like Harry was meant to go alone.
Right, like someone like arranged it in a way or something.
Yeah, or like maybe even like blocked Lockhart's curse, which is not necessary because of Ron's wand. I don't know. There's some thoughts there. Molly Midda. Wow, you have a fantastic.
Middigsfjell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Hashtag Ben's Jacket. I'm writing my master thesis now in computer science and engineering. I always have your streams or Harry Potter audiobook in the background.
Aw,
that's amazing.
that's awesome.
And good luck on your master thesis. That's amazing.
I know. Good luck indeed. Stacy Bride, you guys laughing is the best part of my day. Also, I have a reason why Buzzy B is my team, but Team J for J versus Ben, that seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Watching or listening to you guys, I laugh out loud in the break room, and all the peeps look at me like, what?
Like what?
Like, what?
That's okay. They're missing out on the true fun.
There it is. James Nugent, 12th. Thanks so much, Stacy. James Nugent, 12th place overall. What? That's amazing. Only missed one question, but it's by far the best you've done. Excited to keep doing better. It is amazing that... That's crazy because like that's the best he's ever done. But we've had people consistently in the top 5 like week after week.
I know, it's incredible.
There are some like
the people who know.
Oh, it's crazy. Diana Anisimova. Guys, I'm in 6th place. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So happy and time to be disappointed. I love your streams and theories. Man, I wonder if maybe you did crack in at some point.
I feel like I remember Diana coming up. Maybe, though. Chris Ray was briefly in top 5, finished 90.
Whoa!
Amazing. Well done. This is like some real fierce competition.
I know.
Oh,
to be in 6th. I'm so sorry.
Charlotte Murgatroyd says, loving these live streams each week. What is your favorite moment from the film that wasn't in the books or versa? I have my answer to this is the moment in Order of the Phoenix when Sirius steps in and he starts dueling right next to Harry. Harry casts a spell and he goes, "Nice one, James!" And it's like
that is a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one.
It's so cool. It's so cool. And I think in the books there is like maybe something like kind of similar or something. He doesn't say "nice one, James," but I think he's like, "Nice one."
Yeah.
Like
he doesn't say that. I think he. In the book, they discuss more how like Sirius like confuses James and Harry as like the same person in like an unhealthy way a little more, and that's like how they represent it in the movie, which is, I think, better. Yeah. I wish I had an answer for you. I don't know anything off the top of my head. That'd have a great. I kind of like the way Harry does the Felix Felicis in the movie.
Oh,
maybe a little bit better.
Super funny.
Like, I feel like they finally let like Daniel Radcliffe like do something that wasn't like be all agitated and angry all the time, and he was like, "Let's do it."
Yeah, he's like, "Guys, I'm gonna have so much fun today. This is my favorite day of filming." I bet it's Daniel Radcliffe's favorite day of filming. Have you guys ever noticed though that Daniel Radcliffe in the movies moves his mouth a lot? Like he's like a lot of times like when he's like upset, he's kind of like got this like I don't even know how to describe it. It's weird. It's one of those things that I feel like I've noticed. But then I even look for it and I'm like, maybe I'm not noticing it. Maybe I'm making this up.
She says, you should definitely watch Avatar. I assume you mean The Last Airbender. And I would agree. You all should watch Avatar The Last Airbender because it's amazing. And then if you need more, you should go on Netflix and watch The Dragon Prince because it's written by the same people and has some of the same voice actors and is a really good show. And I would recommend it to everyone.
There you go. Tina Katina says, well, I have to be up at 2:30, so I am out for the night. Love you guys.
Thanks for joining us, Tina Katina.
Thank you. Nate Jablonski says, why do I know a Jablonski? I've met a Jablonski before.
Have you?
Principal of Patrick Henry High School, where I had an aquarium for a while.
Wouldn't it be crazy if this was that person?
It would be crazy, Nate Jablonski, if your dad is that principal. He says, I know Kahoot looks spectacular, but could you use Google Docs? Scoring would be harder, but everyone could officially participate. I don't know how to use Google Docs in this particular way.
You mean like type in your answer? I feel like people could super cheat.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not opposed to finding different ways to do it, but I don't know if we found it yet.
Right.
JT
And we're paying for Kahoot at the moment, so.
That's true. JTT says, please bring back animal mugs.
Oh, we do get a lot of requests for that.
We do get a lot of requests for that. They will come back eventually, but a huge part when we sold them is the exclusive nature of them, and I think that that's something that we need to honor to those folks who snatched them up real quickly, which was insanely fast. Marshall's Minecraft says, hi, I'm a huge fan.
Oh, thanks so much, Marshall.
Yeah.
Raviola Cal. These trivia streams always make my day. Yay! Thanks so much. Brianna Roller. Who do you like more, Hagrid or Draco?
Hagrid. By a lot. I think I would like Draco more. I've had a couple of different thoughts. One, I think that Draco and Harry should have had a huge, awesome duel that's like them both being like the top duelists in the school at Malfoy Manor, and that's how Harry wins his wand, because that's just way better than just physically taking it from him.
Right.
And I think there should have been a moment where Draco saves the Golden Trio, and there's like a little like a head nod, you know, like where he catches someone that they didn't see, and then they look over, and he's like, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
he saved him. He's officially a good guy. And then I think it would make the moment when Harry says that Draco is still alive that much more powerful. I think it all plays in together nicely.
Indeed. Natalie Weber, thank you so much. Disney MCU Trivia Night? Yes, probably. Soon, eventually.
Yes.
Duergaard Studi, 25 KR. Hey, brother from Denmark. Oh, okay. KR, that must be the currency.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So. Kroner. There he goes.
Yeah.
Josh H. I finally caught on live. I love you guys for like 5 years. Now keep up the pretty obvious, amazing work. Oh,
yeah, so pretty obvious, amazing work. And I love that you used all caps.
Right?
That's
caps lock.
That's my signature.
Chink.
Abby Carlton says, do you want your kids to take the sorting quiz one day? And if so, at what age?
Absolutely, I want them to.
I want them to have read multiple books prior. Yeah.
Or do you not? Because then it's like really pure. Like if you have no idea what you're even aiming for, how much more honest can you be?
I know, but I wouldn't want to have to wait much longer than like age 7 to have my kids reading the
books.
books.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like, can I have them take it at like age 5? It's not really like canon, you know? But am I going to let them get to age 11 without reading the books and have some loser at school spoil it for them? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No way.
Not at all. Let's see here. Marshall's Minecraft says, can I have a shout out because I'm a huge fan?
Yeah. What's up, Marshall?
Edwina says, have you guys watched BBC's Merlin? I've heard a lot of people talk about it, so I feel like we should.
I have not, though.
Catherine Wade says, have you considered doing any Percy Jackson videos? I think we have been asked this question
a bazillion times.
Maybe on every single stream ever.
Yeah.
I am attempting to read the books right now.
Ben's on it.
In earnest, because I would like to, because I would love to. I feel like there is a demand for it, as proven by the people.
You guy.
Yeah.
Almeida's Army, thanks for the message about my podcast, Potter Duels, and my Sirius and Dumbledore's theory. Meant a lot, so thank you for the kind words. Tim from England. Oh, you're welcome. The original Dalamanza, thanks both for all the lockdown entertainment. The pop has become a real fave. Also, shout out to Scott for his hilarious half-point Q earlier today. Oh yeah. Question, is Hedbig's Moldivort's owl?
Probably. That's a really good idea.
Man, I love how the Moldavort keeps getting fleshed out more and more.
Oh.
He's just sitting up there in the conductor's booth with his gross owl. he's watching the Detroit Lions. He's streaming it internationally. Yeah. He's got his fantasy games up.
Right, it's his spreadsheets, all of it.
Right.
Also, I love that you gave a shout out to Scott. Everybody should just go and berate Scott on Twitter with all sorts of messages because it would make his life. I'm trying to figure out what his handle is. Is it just Scott Nicewander? Hold on, I'm looking it up. You guys, don't you worry. I'm going to have it in no time at all. At Scott, Niswander. Everybody go show Scott some love. He is the editor of our videos. He does a fantastic job, and I know that he will love all the love So if you guys want to go and check that out, that would be amazing. Let's see here.
Someone says, get the Aubrey Brackett says, get the Tatiana's voice version of Hunger Games. Oh, is that like the who do I have? What are there multiple versions of the Hunger Games?
There must be. Hold on, let me see who I have. I don't even know if it's on this phone.
Oh no.
You
probably have the same version as me though.
I probably do. Hang on.
I have Tatiana. So
I don't think I have Tatiana. That doesn't sound like the name that I'm familiar with.
I have Tatiana Maslany.
Okay, well, I will check out Tatiana Maslany then.
There you go.
Do you guys like Doctor Who? This is another one that...
I know. Doctor Who, Percy Jackson, and Avatar come up a lot.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
They must be in our Venn diagram.
I know.
Josie Smith says, as a costumer, sequins are the bane of my existence.
Well, it's part of the dress code.
It's part of the dress code, so Josie, you better...
Gotta, sequin up.
Yeah, but also nice work on being a costumer. That seems like a fun, creative challenge.
Not my cup of, more than I could do.
Josh Jones says, one of my favorite Audible audiobooks is It's Superman, read by Tom DeHaven. Is pretty good. You should listen to it if you have the time.
Okay. Good suggestion. Always another good audiobook.
Yeah.
TDS number 2. Oh, this person was in the top. This is Tyler Daniel Skellington.
Tyler Delaney Skellington.
Yeah.
Or Turtle Dissolved Solids.
Lost my first place in the first round because I confused the magical maintenance with the St. Mungo's healers. Oh no!
Oh man!
If it helps, that was part of the confusion.
Yes.
Intended confusion.
Yes.
Edwina, hey brother, why doesn't Ron know about his maternal uncle's deaths when they speak of Dolohov in Order of the Phoenix? That's a good question. That sounds like something that J.K. Rowling has a continuity editor with.
Whoops. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Why doesn't Ron know? He should.
He should. Diana Anisimova. Hey, brothers, have you guys read Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality fanfic? Harry is raised by scientists so he can research the rules of magic.
You're not the first person to recommend this to us, but we have not read it.
We have not read it, but it is interesting that it keeps floating to the surface. So.
Ooh, Voldemort's Patronus is a dwarf rabbit, not snake. It's a bear.
It is a bear.
It
is in fact a bear.
We have a video about this.
Yep, we sure do. Which MCU and HP characters would be good friends?
Oh, goodness. Thor and Lockhart.
Captain America and Neville.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who would be Tony Stark's, bestie bud?
Molly Weasley. He's got a thing for redheads.
That's hilarious. I feel like Tony Stark was totally in the Slug Club,
Oh, he was. Yeah. No doubt.
Your Father Howard.
Yeah. The best potion I've ever seen.
The best at robotic potions.
Let's see here. Macy Godfrey. Hey, brother, do you think deaf or mute wizards cast spells, nonverbal, magic, sign language?
Oh, I bet they have an edge obviously not an edge. I want to say this in the appropriate way. I bet they are better at learning nonverbal magic.
Yeah. Well, because I think that we've said this before, but I think the incantation is merely the, way of funneling the idea of the spell.
Like training your brain on like the theory behind the spell.
Like that, it helps you create the pathways.
Exactly.
But then I think that's why you don't ultimately need them at all. That's why nonverbal magic exists. So.
The usurping nag. That is what I was.
Yep.
Colin Blatt. That is exactly. I was thinking of because I think I said in the quiz the interfering.
Yep, you're
something.
right.
Yeah.
Usurping nag is exactly.
That's exactly the one I was trying to think of.
A lot of hate tossed at the old.
Ferenzi.
Yeah.
Matthew,
who is more powerful, Dumbledore or Voldemort?
Dumbledore. I think Dumbledore.
Yeah. I think that pretty much the duel in the Ministry proves that. One of the things I think is interesting is almost examining the question of why Dumbledore is not capable of defeating Voldemort. Because it seems like he would be able to, which almost makes me think that there's something inside of Dumbledore that would not defeat him.
Interesting. Or maybe he just knows the prophecy. It's it has to be Harry, so.
Well, so then he falls victim to the prophecy in the same way that he
Oh, right.
Maybe
interesting. There's that. Yeah.
Okay. Haley Greenwalt says it would be super fun if there was a bracket game competition that us fans could get in on, trying to guess what you guys would choose and submit it. A bracket game competition. We've had a bracket before, but I don't know if maybe this is the same bracket.
This is trying to guess what we would choose. So like we put up 2 choices and they have to vote on what they think we would choose, or
Like
I see. Like if we had like, for example, like a big bracket of like 64 cereals, and people had to like fill out a bracket for what
Which one?
cereal was the top, and then you and I actually performed the matchups.
oh,
That could
man.
be fun.
We've been looking for a way to do a variety show for our live streams.
Yeah.
That's a spoon in a bowl right there.
That's a spoon in a bowl, and the milk is on its way.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna put in it? 64 kinds of cereal.
Or buffalo sauce.
You know what? That would be a fun one, like hot sauce bracket. You know what? We could do, hot sauce. You know what I'm talking
This is
about?
when Scott would be zooming on us.
Hot sauce. Right there. He does this one.
Yeah, I know. I always copy.
But I don't know why, whenever we started the J vs. Spencer, we're like, welcome back. We do this thing. I don't know why. It happens every time, but I don't think about it. Whatever. We don't normally have a table. I'm normally just talking to the camera. Anyway, I like that idea, Haley Greenwald. Brackets are super fun.
All right, let's see here. 2 things. Is there any way to get a Lions, Snakes, Eagles, Cakes t-shirt? And do you communicate live with people when playing games with them? $100 tier of gaming channel Patreon. By the way, you guys are the best. We do. So if you guys would like to join our gaming Patreon hangout, it is once a month. We play video games currently with 2 people for an hour, and we are all on Discord
Voice chat
with one of
Right.
those. So we do talk throughout the entire hour, and we've
Right.
been playing Smash for a while.
Yeah.
So that's available
Everyone
at
seems to still like it, so.
yes, that's available at patreon.com/supercarlingaming. It's actually a different Patreon if you guys are interested.
But yes, we chat the whole time.
We chat the whole time. Yep.
Yep.
It's for all the marbles.
It's for all the keeps, Ben.
It's all the keeps.
All the keeps.
Oh, yeah.
We play for keeps.
We play for keeps.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
2 people get that. If you're on.
Nothing like a good super inside joke.
Dakota, Xylia, you know who you are.
Sanark says, hey, brother, I do have a question about Chamber of Secrets. If Voldemort's diary soul came back, what would have happened to the Voldemort soul currently in Albania?
It is a good question.
It is a good question. I think that there could have conceivably been more than one Voldemort.
I think that's correct. I don't think the point of most of the Horcruxes is to manifest as another version of him, which is the confusing part, because that's very much what the diary is trying to do.
It's also his first one, so his plan wasn't fully fleshed out yet.
Right. So it's also that version, that piece of soul learns from Ginny that Voldemort Prime has died, so it might have particular ambition to manifest itself.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Savannah Zoellen, you might have to get a mad shout out sometime in the future. Lilac candle for Lockhart. Pretty
Oh my
obvious.
gosh, just pretty obvious candles.
Just
yes!
pretty obvious. Smells like lilac.
Smells like lilac.
Love
oh
it.
Oh my gosh.
Someone says, are you going to listen to the Sandman audiobook? Don't know what the Sandman audiobook is, but
Me neither.
maybe. Lee County Weather Channel says, that's a really interesting handle. They say nothing, but thank you for the super
Thank you
chat.
for the super chat all the same.
Diana and Samova says, hot lips bracket.
Hot lips bracket. Oh, that's the hot sauce bracket. Welcome to the hot lips bracket.
We got hot lips.
That's right. Oh man,
It's not what you
ever,
think.
If we ever release a hot sauce, it has to be like Cho Chang name themed in some way.
This is what we need to do, though, before we launch any new idea, is come on with all these people who come up with fantastic ideas and be like, guys, let's brainstorm this.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you guys can be a direct part of helping us create the new ideas.
Do you know, if we had 64 hot sauces and we had to like live stream the entire bracket, how many like just chicken nuggets you'd have to eat?
I would not be able to wear this jacket because
No.
I'm like sweaty.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's been a little bit toasty, but it's been worth it. It's been so worth it.
Indeed.
All right, guys, thank you guys so much as always for the spectacular generosity. All of the super chats is super appreciated. Everyone who became a new member tonight, congratulations to everyone who won in the trivia challenge. I think we had 10 new winners. Also, guys, if you use the hashtag Kahoot with the Carlins and share that, we will just be randomly selecting 10 people from this week who will just receive a cool piece of Super Carlin Brothers merch from here in the office.
Yes.
We've got lots of really cool stuff that's kind of collected from all of our various projects throughout the year. So some really fun things that you actually can't get elsewhere. So be sure to share that. Also, don't forget that next week we're going to be doing this again, except this time at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is 2 hours before like when we went live today.
Right.
So that is what the shift is relative to anybody else's typical start time.
Night Finney says, can I buy a Lion Snakes Eagles cake shirt? I think they're sold out. I don't think we restocked them because we launched the foil shirts.
Yes, it's on the docket to do another batch of those. So possibly. The other question is, would you guys buy a foil pancake shirt? Asking for a friend.
T-shirt club.
T-shirt club.
T-shirt club.
There you go.
Maybe it should be a sequin pancake, Ben.
A sequin!
What?
Guys,
I can't put that in the washer.
I love sequins. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You've been spectacular. We will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
Bye.